Quarterback shit when I'm I said quarterback shit when I'm under the center. Game plan sick, talking under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. Proud money like with Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything movie, that mean the price varies. Need that designer cream shit and all Ben and Jerry's. Cream get the money like 36 chambers. Baskin Robbins shit, 31 flavors. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Everything on me. Yeah, tell him Bogart scot-free. Lottie-dottie. He like to potty. Fuck with blow shoot, throwing 5 Molly. Heard I carry weight, move packs like a dolly. And I stay fuming, clock me doing Godspeed. Business booming, back-to-back trips, moving multiple units. Got mules, got universal soldiers, getting money for sure. Yeah, we ain't shrugging shoulders. You think I'm lucky getting over, made it far cause I'm sharp, fuck a 4-leaf clover. On my 89, minus the flat top. Getting packs off, smoking on the cash crop. Money talk, if you're broke then you can't talk. Play a never ending ball game, Sandlot.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Getting money when I land there. Smoking on loud so I can't hear. And if your boys bring the noise, all y'all pussies getting scraped pap smear. Codeine got me leaning, pizza. Put your boy on point, pyramid of Giza. I'ma rock like this till I'm an old geezer. No pizza parlor, but we deliver pizzas. Ask Uncle Sam, I'm taxing. Look, ma, no hands, telepathic. I can make things move, I'm carefully calculated when I make these moves. I run shit, don't let me get loose. I'm all about my decks, trying not to get goosed. Keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
Top of the top.
Top.
Another Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Happy Tuesday morning, man.
Yeah. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And you guys are already know it is the first official 2026 live off-season edition of Away Your Game.
Come on now.
Yeah. Let's go. We here. Super Bowl. It happened.
Yes. It was a bomb.
It's over with. Fuck that motherfucker. It's on to the new league year, man. Fuck that Super Bowl.
Yeah, for
100%.
real.
Shy, congrats to the Seacocks. 100%. Y'all did y'all thing. Ain't no straight in that. Hey, but that was yesterday. Matter of fact, 2 days ago to be exact, ain't it? So yeah.
Okay, quick question. Clip this. After seeing what was done to the Patriots offense all throughout the playoffs, right? And then to cap it off on the biggest stage of them all, where all the eyes are on them in the Super Bowl. Do you think this is bad for the outlook for Drake May in year 3? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you put out on film how to stop this team in the on the biggest stage. You know, like
there was the offensive tackle. He had like a bum leg or something, and then the line was kind of like in shambles. If I know anything, this team is gonna go ahead and make that line better. And then we won't have this discussion. There'll be a solid team. That was what was the problem, and it was obvious. 7 sacks, but they called that interception. Whatever. 6, 7 sacks, 2 interceptions, 1 interception, whatever. Fuck, that's a nice showing for the Seattle Seahawks. Congratulations.
No, I agree with you.
You can't ask for any more out of your defense.
I agree with you. You know what I mean? Just to double back on your New England Patriots take. Bro, they was 4-12 last year. The year before that, 4-12. And this is the first year with the new coach. They spent the bag on defense on mid-tier. They didn't even go get no high-level free agents, 100%. Nope. So they like ahead of schedule. So like
maybe Milton, especially with the offensive line situation,
especially with the offensive line situation, is definitely going to get better in the draft because they usually don't trade a lot of their draft capital. And who ain't going to want to go play for them? We're going to talk about it a little later when Lee dropped the news. When Lee dropped the news, Max Crosby said, man, I want to go play for Brett. You know what I mean? You heard several of his players leading up to the Super Bowl. I don't want to play for nobody else. So they don't get players, dog, 100%. So I don't think it's a bad look. This is his second year. Now he's going into his third. Brett, look, bro, had a schedule on my mama. Now to say if they going to get back to the Super Bowl anytime soon, I think the AFC going to get a whole lot better going into 2026. So, that's a different story.
Drake May looked like Sam Darnold did for most of his rookie and 4 years.
I know, Sam Dilford for real. Oh, my bad. Sam Darnold. Because he looked like Trent Dilford in the Super Bowl.
Oh, it looked like Drake May saw a ghost on Sunday.
No, I'm talking about Sam Darnold, though. Like, he won the Super Bowl, but he definitely had a Trent Dilford outing. You know what I mean?
Drake May was...
Yeah, but for him to be the leading turnover quarterback in the regular season,
and
that motherfucker did a playoff run with no turnovers, dog.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find a way to hate on old Sam Dilford because he threw the one tug. You know what's crazy is that it was in the script for him to be the MVP. He overthrew Rashid on a big one, overthrew JSN for a would-be tug. You know what I mean? Those two passes are cleaner. They're tugs. He's the MVP. You know what I mean?
I do have a plug.
I agree with that.
I do have a plug to plug, and that's for the plugger. He designed AJ Barner's shoes for the Super Bowl.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He told me that
Super
this
Bowl
morning.
champion.
Shout out to Plug, man.
Is the Super Bowl
shout out to
champion.
Clark. Clark definitely. I know Clark had linked him with the entirety of the Seahawks team a couple years back.
Wow. Shout out to Plug and Clock, man.
No, I asked him this morning, yesterday. I said, did you design anything for the Super Bowl? He goes, and I looked this morning. He goes, yeah, I did AJ Barner. I said, man, you hit the touchdown. I go, man, that's dope as fuck.
You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to our guy Plug a Plug. I've been trying to figure out how to incorporate him more. He's just ultra busy all the time too. You know what I mean? So much so that he put his own content on hold type of shit. You know what I mean? But shout out to Plug, man.
But his side hustle booming so hard though. That motherfucking name is ringing bells.
He has his own YouTube channel.
And then he's an artist. He just like Peacock, bro. Them is artists. You know what I mean? That's their passion. They don't do that shit to get paid. They do that shit because they love that shit. 100%.
And the payday is, getting a bag for it is the cherry on top. That's my fact.
He also just released his own YouTube channel.
Plug got his channel back?
Yeah, I just put it in the thread the other day when I
think he had that
to me.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Remember, say he has it back because I know he had put it on private for a little while there.
Yeah.
Like, or not, he didn't put it to the public for a little while there, but yeah, that's what's up. Let's go. I mean, he should be filming himself and doing all, like, shout out to my guy Slim. I was talking to him yesterday. He's like, how come you don't record everything in the studio? Like, just like film everything you're doing. I'm like, you know, I was dead ass. I'm like, we do film a bunch of, we used to go live on our sessions, but like, you know, it's kind of a private setting in studios.
Come on now, just like the locker room.
Yeah, there's not
only
a lot of
only so much can be shown. That's it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Other than that,
thank you. You just don't know what could go down in the allegedly.
but see, that's the thing though. Like my studio is my sanctuary. You know what I mean? 100%. You know what I mean? Unless we doing some content in this motherfucker, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, this is where motherfucker come relax. I don't indulge in my medicine in the house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can play the video game. I can watch the game in this motherfucker, you know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah, and I can blow down the chops in the comfort of not outside.
I say that in this house. This is my secrecy. You come in this office, this is my place. Don't come in here.
Come on now.
Shit.
Yeah, my girl showed
Fire Captain shit.
Not next time, but maybe next Tuesday you'll start to see my new evolution.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that shit, big bro.
The cat quarters.
Yeah,
the new cat quarters.
Might be able to have a little bit better setup. So in the new joint, I'm doubling the square footage. So
shit, the cats are gonna run wild, man.
Come on now.
Are you up high again, like off the ground?
Yeah, third.
Cool. You know, I had
floor
this thing.
Of
I have this thing for recording music. Like, first of all, the first real legit studio I ever went to, like after a couple of years recording, I went to like a real deal legit studio that like, you know, cost hundreds of dollars per hour type of shit, right? But when we got in there, we got a couple hours for free. Right?
Wait, $100 an hour?
It was a couple $100 an hour.
Oh,
like
shit.
we charge $100 an hour at our studio.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because we got we got real gear in there. You know, we got like 100 bands worth of shit plus like, you know what I mean, lifelong experienced sound engineer. So you know we you know $100 an hour is the jug. You know what I mean? But anyways, we were in this. I was probably in my early 20s. I was in this big ass studio, and then when I walked into the booth, you had to step into it. And I go, oh, I like that. Man. I'm like, you have to step into this motherfucker. And then the engineer, he goes, it's a floating booth. He's like, we keep it old school. And he's like, look at the bottom. He said, look at the bottom of the booth. One of the sides had a plastic panel, so you can see underneath what you're standing on is full of hockey pucks. He's like, we're old school, man. And I was like, oh, that's just badass. And then he said to me, he's like, something about being off the ground for some reason. Like, and then so like over the years, I always tried to have my studio. I even took it to the next level. Like, I got to be off the ground level. Like, I got to be on the second floor, and I got a floating booth. I'm suspended in the air when I'm recording.
Come on now.
I want to get my barbecue on my balcony. I got mountain views. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna appreciate the whole homey experience rather than this apartment-y experience.
Talk that shit.
Yeah.
For me, I remember I always outgrew things real quick. So it'd be like we had an apartment, and then the kid, we got our second one, and then now she's starting to crawl around. It's like, okay, so this apartment, I don't know if we're gonna extend the lease here, but we got to get a bigger house. You know what I mean? And we just kept leveling up because it is different when you're living by yourself. It's different. You don't give a fuck. It's a bachelor joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you have a partner that you're living with, you know what I mean, and she might have a little bit of, I'll tell you this much, bro. None of my places look nice till I live with my lady. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
Yeah, that's true. Because
my lady, she's, she's real. She got the eye for the women in general. They got the eye for the aesthetic shit. That's why it's a stereotype that gay men are fucking interior designers, right? Because like, oh, they have the eye for it. You know what I mean? Like, because it's stereotypically a woman's thing. It's stereotypically a woman's thing, though, right?
Yeah, I guess typically you're gonna default to it. I'm not particularly great at decorating. I didn't get much done. It's gonna get a lot more interesting too, because none of this is probably like to move in on a place rather than to like move into a place together is different. I think she's gonna definitely feel a little bit more freedom.
Inclined.
And, like,
Come on now.
you know, like at least know, like, oh, okay, can we do this? Can we do that? And like, honestly, yeah,
Do your thing.
like, free range, yo.
Do your thing. Facts.
Yeah. Hey, happy spouse, happy house. You know
Come
what I mean?
on.
Oh,
Yeah.
you ain't lying there.
And you know, there's some cheat codes out there like Home Goods and like I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know,
oh,
just
yeah.
like fucking like little
Home
knickknacks
Goods
or whatever.
Home Goods is like it's like the Marshalls, the /Ross / Burlington Coat Factory of like home shit. You just because you gotta go
Remember
there and look.
Pick and
You know what I
Save?
mean?
Talk
You gotta
that
look
shit.
in the motherfucker.
Remember, did you have a Pick and Save?
Hell yeah, we
your-
had Pick and Save.
Fuck yeah. So that's kind of how I took it as when I first seen those. I was like, man, this kind of reminds me of like a
They
Pick
got
and Save.
higher.
Oh no,
versions
we
of
had
that.
Pack and Save. Excuse me, we had Pack and Save. It was a grocery store. Excuse me, my bad.
This,
bro.
yeah, Pick and Save is kind of like a CVS, but like also a bunch of shit like that's like
Yeah, you
on
might
a
be able to get a
rack,
couch there.
or like kind of like a thrift store, but new.
Oh, we got Big Lots, so Big Lots is
There you
kind of
go.
like that.
Big Lots. That's the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, we got that.
I think
Yeah,
they
we
bought
had that
out
for
all
sure.
the Pick and Saves in my area. All the Pick and Saves were bought out by Big Lots, and they kind of had the same vibe.
Yeah, what was Big Lots before it was out here?
I remember Big Lots had it. We had Big Lots out here for a cool minute.
Yeah, but nah, I think it was something else before they changed it.
In the
'Cause I
90s?
think they changed like
I
how
didn't
Pick and
have
Save-
Big Lots till like maybe like after
Y'all remember Kmart?
2005 or
Oh
something.
yeah, I remember Kmart for sure.
Kmart
Yeah,
went down.
Sears,
I
There's even
remember
another one.
And
Calvin's,
Woolworths.
Bradley's.
all those
We had
Montgomery
Woolworths
Wards.
too.
Montgomery
Woolworths.
Wards was the
We're
shit.
talking back in the 80s was Woolworths.
Yeah, Woolworths. We used to go get
Wow,
the
I
BLT
remember
sandwiches.
Montgomery Wards.
Yeah, we used to go get Montgomery Wards too, for sure. But we
Yeah.
used to get the BLT sandwiches from Woolworths.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. BLT is a very, very underrated sandwich.
Another line.
100%. Like
Yeah,
Very
it's
underrated.
it's almost on the level of like some people are gonna hate it, but an egg salad sandwich is like
I love egg salad sandwich.
I love
and
chicken
egg.
salad. I love chicken salad.
Yeah.
My grandma makes some fire ass chicken salad.
Bro.
Oh, my mama.
Tuna salad sandwiches too. Like people, you know what I mean?
I love tuna. Oh my
Come
mom.
on.
That's a great way to get your protein, man. 100%.
You ain't lying.
Cold world.
Yeah.
Let me shout out the chat real fast. We about 30 minutes in, minus 13, 100%. Top of the morning to the prime motherfucking minister, man.
What's up, Emil? Happy was it? It's Tuesday. I'm burnt out for a second. Forgot what day it was.
And we got prime time Derek in the building, top of the morning.
What's up, prime time, Derek?
We got the Ginger Ninja, no hard R in the building.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Ginger Ninja. Yeah, I mean,
yo,
we do got some news to announce. Obviously, the location will not be disclosed.
Undisclosed
Yeah, but it's undisclosed location. But
until you get the invite.
we have locked in. We will be in a fat crib. Let's just say
A
that.
GWN mansion,
The
man. That's what we
GWN
call it,
mansion.
man. That's what we
Ooh,
call the
man.
ALB mansion for the weekend, man. That's the headquarters.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a real life mansion, man.
and we got our core group so far, and we got a fat list of people that are fully expected to attend. So man, it's an exciting time. It's literally, it seems like it seems like it's far away, but it's really not. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that we're keeping on schedule like we always do every year.
Man, you know what's gonna make it feel even closer? When the motherfucking free agency open.
That's
In
right.
April, it's gonna be the NFL draft. That's gonna get motherfuckers ready. Then we got our
Yeah.
dynasty league drafts right after the NFL draft.
OTAs
Everybody
and
gonna be in
training
draft
camp.
mode as the like how you should have heard what Kidda was talking about the progression of the calendar, right? That's we'll talk about that shit when we end this shit. But yeah, man, on my mama, as these days, keep going and going on my mama, man. That shit, the anticipation, bro, gonna keep growing and growing itself. Paul,
We have 13 days until the combine.
come on now, see,
21 days until a franchise day. Tag
on
day.
my mama. We got the king of the LBC in the building. What's up, King
What's
D?
up?
The king. Shout out to the king of LBC.
And Minnesota Den said, I'm glad it ended the way it did. I had 9-3 on my Super Bowl board. Winner, chicken dinner. Talk your shit, man.
Yeah, he did.
That's
He
the
did.
32-man league champ right there. Y'all be on the lookout for the 32-man league. If y'all want to, if you heard about it last year, make sure you be on the lookout again for that motherfucker this year, man.
Yeah, that shit's a wild. It's a wild.
You know what I
beast.
mean? Look, man, we got so much shit planned for y'all. 100%, man. Like Bogey started the show off. Today is the first day of the new 26 fantasy football season for us, man. 100%. So
And don't forget to check out the fella's new video.
Come on now, I appreciate you, big bro. Good looking, man.
Pop
Yeah,
Douglas,
man.
man.
Come on now.
Yeah, check out.
Be sure to go check out the exclusive new content on the Heart to Start channel. Man, the fella, he's getting you a recap with the shit that some of the ground balls and some of the strikeouts and some of the home runs too. You know what I mean? 'Cause when it comes to the playmakers, you know what I'm saying? He definitely is held in high regard. Shout out to the fella, man. Be sure to go and support that video.
Come on now, the real fantasy playmakers assemble the fuck up, man. You ain't never lied, big bro. Come on now. 100%. Look into my G's that done tapped in with that motherfucker 100%. And to everybody that's gonna find that bitch later on, man, good looking, my G's. We trying to push this motherfucking culture forward because the GWN is taking over these fantasy football streets. Y'all just don't know. 100%, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and toast to this new year, man. Let's go.
Oh, we in this thing, man. 100%. This like Lee said, man, this is our second full year of covering the whole joint. You know what I mean? Because the channel was birthed in June?
June 21st was inaugurated.
July 24.
100%, bro. So we got the whole 2025 in. Now it's time to get the whole 2026 in. On my mama, from beginning to end. We appreciate y'all for rocking from beginning to end, bro. It ain't stopping, dog. Cold world.
Yeah, and the off season is definitely where the championship journey begins. Like staying sharp and continuing to, you know what I mean, to grind it out. You know what I mean? Like it literally all starts from there's some you might have a move that you make in the dynasty league that happened in February or something, and then you might not realize it, but you made that move with hopes that it'll be one of the moves, and then you don't know until like you get to the championship, you're like, wow, that move did it for me. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm gonna tell you here. I just did something in the off season right now, bro. 100%. So before the Super Bowl kicked off, I traded for Ken Walker just based on that he was a motherfucking free agent. Right? Yeah, 100% going into the season. I needed a running back in that league, but I got the 101 in that league as well, right? So I gave up Olave and some bum ass draft picks, received some draft picks 100%, and was able to net Ken Walker. Now I get to sell this motherfucker for the high right now.
There you go.
100%, bro. And I got motherfuckers already tapping in, man. Cindy on everything.
You know what's crazy is that
right here.
And I still think for redraft purposes, Ken Walker still might be a value unless you have like a diehard Seahawks fan in your league or something, right? Because or there's people that only pay, that they're so enamored by it, recency bias because that was the last thing they saw was this incredible playoff stretch run. But I mean, overall, his numbers during the season, he's not going to demand a super high capital in a redraft. You know what I mean? At least in my opinion.
Well, that's because we're under the impression that everybody's gonna think like we do.
What if Dallas pays him and let Javonte
wide receiver? There's a lot of
questions.
You see the landing spot. See the landing spot because this year, so my next video has Ken Walker and Charbonnet in it, and the other running backfields that I was talking about. That shit coming this week too. Shameless plug. But the thing is, so in 2024. Ken Walker only played 11 games, but he had a 64% snap share, right? 100%. And the one game that they both played together, Charbonnet only had double-digit fantasy points in one game that they played together in all season, right? So in this year, it was completely a 50-50 split, right? But the thing is, K-Dub had 18 breakaway runs, right? So them is 15 yards or more on one carry, right? But the other thing is that Charbonnet had 56 goal line touches, compared to Ken Walker's only like 26 or maybe 30.
You're looking at a home run hitter versus
Charbonnet cashed in 12 TDs. So they was in a 50-50 split, but Brett was doing the 20 to 20 yard damage. And then once they got into that goal line shit, they was giving it to Charbonnet. Charbonnet ate as well. You know what I mean? 100%.
You know what's crazy?
Depending on the landing spot where Ken Walker go, in my opinion, the playoff run that we just seen, especially once Brett went down, he showed that he can carry the rock like how he did in 2024 when he was the main guy. You feel me? So he might get paid to be the main guy somewhere.
Yeah. It's funny because I've been putting him with Tennessee, and then spoiler alert, that's in our news that Tennessee's looking at him now, and I'm like, that's because I was looking at like where's the place that he could actually be a full load carrier, and then even then it's like that's because I believe what this new regime's kind of gonna clean house, What
else is Ken Walker known for though, big bro?
He is the pass catching guy too, though. Even though
one more thing, tell me one more thing that he's known about.
Dope Walker.
The injuries.
There it is there. So look, if this motherfucker gets brought in to be the main man, is that motherfucker gonna be? And I know we can't predict injuries, and Brad's still hella young. He's only 25 years old. Great time for him to get into
he got like
contract.
3.
But my thing is like it ain't too many motherfuckers that we see that can do what a C-Mac gonna do. Now, I ain't saying this motherfucker finna get C-Mac type of money to where it's gonna command that, but he's probably gonna be getting like 13, 14 million per season just based off the Super Bowl MVP run. 100%. So his best choice is to go get the money, but it is going to go get the money going to be him being the main guy toting the rock all, by himself and getting spelled, or is it going to be a 50-50 split to help, take the weight off?
It boils down to ideologies, right? So if he gets with Brian Dable kind of just feeds one guy in his history, right? And then Brian Dable, that's the OC that Robert Saleh chose to bring in, right? Then there's like, say he ends up with Dallas, then Ken Walker's gonna get all of it if he gets up at Dallas.
Yeah, we just seen Javonte do it.
Yeah, sure. and that's just a Schottenheimer thing, a Shotty. That's just what he does. Going back to Rico, going back to his time in Seattle when he had Marshawn, or he had Thomas Rawls, or whoever was running for them. You know what I mean? For that matter. I guess he wasn't there with the Marshawn days. That was Darrell Bevel. He was definitely there with like Chris Carson though, and all he wanted to do was feed one Chris Carson. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
Yeah, so I would like Ken Walker over there in Dallas.
But see, that's the thing. If he goes somewhere where he's going to be the number one back, then I see him as the third tier running backs. So 5th, 6th round beginning, and that's kind of high, bro. Yeah.
Okay. How about this? Say Javonte was with the Cowboys still. Where does he get drafted?
Same spot.
5th, 6th round.
I ain't taking him in the 3rd. Yeah, because the 3rd is the beginning of the 2nd tier running backs, where you still got your quarterbacks and you got maybe some of the top tight ends. This is a single quarterback draft that I'm talking about.
There's going to be a Cowboys.
I'm not taking him in the 3rd round. Maybe at the end of the 4th or beginning of the 5th is Javonte and K-Dub for me, 100%.
Yeah, and I was gonna say too, especially you got a Cowboys fan in that motherfucker, which is probably high. I think every league has at least one out of 12. You know what I mean?
The Cowboys fans, they rule the motherfucking nation. Even though, never mind, I ain't gonna say that.
You might got 3 out of 12 members in your league as Cowboys fans, just on average.
Come on now. All the Skip Baylesses. Oh my God! Did y'all see?
And Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Lee. I was watching a little bit of that shit, but that shit was boring.
The two I'm gonna do. I guess I think I was reading that Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp. He's hoping to get back onto ESPN. He's trying to get in good graces, but he wants to do a show with Stephen A. to get back on ESPN.
Do it on the internet. He don't need to go back to the mainstream. Oh my mama. Get back lit on the internet.
Man, Shay he's hosting Super Bowl shows and shit. Like Shay is doing his thing.
Yeah, I was watching Speakeasy late last night.
Oh, you fuck with Speakeasy?
Oh shit!
Oh, you just a cold motherfucker, Lee.
I watch that shit fucking daily.
But I thought you don't like Hacho.
I don't like Ocho, but I like the other cats on the show.
Yeah, I fuck with
As
Shady.
much as he
I fuck with
calls shit
TJ
about
Houshmandzadeh.
fucking-
James Jones is my guy on my mama. That's just that's the old school show that they used to have on FS1.
As much as Ocho fucking hates Justin Herbert, that mother can fucking stick a shuck up his panty ass all he wants. But I love the other cats.
We should scale back the sodomy.
I chose my guy on my mama.
I rock with Ocho. I rock with James Jones. I rock with everybody on that show. CJ Houshmandzadeh was the shit. Remember?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah. I was
But
watching
you know-
early this morning.
Lee definitely hate watches things a lot. You know what I mean?
No, but Ocho.
Well,
I
you know, he gets
stand
triggered
for the life
easily,
of
I
God.
believe.
That
That's
Yeah, but
motherfucker
that's
called
what.
my-
But that's how you know you got
Greatness,
good content. If you don't like the person and you still watch they shit, that's how you know you got good
Yeah, I
content.
mean, you know, it's funny. I used to hate watching Vlad shit for hella years, and then like I grew to like appreciate Vlad a lot. You know what I mean?
I
Come
just
on, man.
hope Herbert and McDaniel shut that motherfucker up this year, and he can take all those words he said and shove it up where it don't count.
Come on, Lee. Talk your shit.
Ocho can fuck himself.
Well, are you worried about what's the Raiders' new head coach name? Where he come
Clint
from? He
Kubiak.
came from. You
Clint
worried about Clint Kubiak coming into your division? Big bro?
Oh, let Clinton. He can't even click his heels.
He's a Super Bowl champ.
A Super Bowl chump. He worked for the freaking Pretenders, the Seahawks. And
You were
know what?
just you were just
Hey,
you were a diehard Seahawks fan for the last 3 weeks.
Because I hate the Patriots.
What they didn't score? Hey, they didn't score till the third quarter, right?
Well, that was all garbage.
Going
time
into the
shit,
fourth
though.
quarter, it was still 12-0.
There it
Yeah,
is.
it was
There
Garbage
in
time
a
stuff,
fucking
though.
Super Bowl, dog.
Super
And you
Bowl.
talking about they the pretenders?
Damn,
And you know I can't stand their
Dilfer.
motherfucking ass. Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, then again, they're in
You know, we got to
division,
tip
so-
our hat.
Yeah,
But
you
you know
got
what?
to.
That was yesterday. That wasn't. Hey, we in 2026. Oh well, that was 2026. But we in the new league year. That
Yeah,
was
the
the 2025
2025
We're
season.
into
over
the
and done with.
2026,
Fuck this guy.
2027
Yeah,
season.
fuck them.
Fuck last year.
Yeah. On to the next.
Come on now.
Onward and upwards.
You know what?
Facts.
You ready to go, Lee?
I'm over. Get my fully charged.
Lee got sodomy on the mind.
Oh shit. Hey,
He's
before
ready.
we jump into his shit. Derek said, "Yeah, speak easy is that John." And then the Smith. Shout out to Smitty.
What up,
Smitty
Smitty?
Smitty said Keon White got into it with Lil Baby. So
Yeah, I
that's
saw
the
that.
backstory.
Oh shit! Okay.
Right.
I heard
Oh, and
the
Stephon
Keon
Diggs
White.
is a single man again. He got broken up at halftime.
Yeah,
Cardi
but
B
how much of
dropped
the
him like a
how
hot
much of the
rock.
ankle got damaged?
Oh yeah.
Cold
I mean,
world.
yeah, bro. Like he got surgery immediately, but they didn't. All the news I saw didn't say anything about it being like life threatening. But
No,
it was definitely.
nothing. It was nothing bad. No, he's gonna be fine this
It
year.
was bad. Motherfucker got shot.
I'm not. No, I'm saying the injury was not bad. It's nothing career threatening. That's what they said. Nothing career threatening.
Cool.
Hold on, man. We need to go down the rabbit hole more of this little baby situation. Hold on.
Yeah, because when Lee tagged me in the chat, I'm like, well, was he partying that night?
He was at a party the night before. Yes, he was at a party.
Yeah, and I would imagine it's one of them because they just said it happened in the morning. I'm not thinking, 8 in the morning. I'm
was
thinking this
outside-
happened like 2, 3 in the morning.
It was outside a nightclub. That I had.
Yeah,
I can
see,
tell you
exactly.
what it was.
And like, hey, look, little baby and them, they're from the A, and everywhere they go, he done been had with guns in Nevada. Everywhere they go, they're trying to carry. I wouldn't think even just because Cali's that illegal like that, I don't think it's gonna change their. I'm just saying, bro. I thought it was some local shit.
No, it was outside a nightclub. That's
No,
what
no,
they
I
said.
thought it was local shit. Like, I was assuming like it was some motherfuckers from the city.
From
Like,
me.
listen, we out here eating on everybody. You know what I mean? Because listen, best believe the Jack Boys and the Bippers, they were out, bro. You know what I mean?
Come on now. Facts.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. Let me see. Cold world. Cold world.
All right, what you got for us
Here we go,
here?
Lee.
All right,
Let me hit the drop.
Oh yeah. Let's do it right.
congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks and the Seattle Seahawks, for
Your
being the Super
Seattle,
Bowl
your,
champions.
your Seattle Seahawks did it,
Fucking
Lee.
shit out of the goddamn New England queefy ass Patriots.
Queefy
29 to
Patriots.
13.
You got to take a shot at the Chiefs and the Patriots all in the same wop. Cold world.
I have to, man. They're my both. Come on, I got a lot of hatred for
He's a
both teams.
diehard Seahawks fan. You know?
No, but then again,
He
when
loves-
you beat the
he loves the
Patriots,
Seahawks.
I'm all for. Hey, I like Steve Largent growing up. That was a good. That was a
Yeah,
good
I like
receiver.
Steve Largent
That
too.
was one of my favorites. Steve Largent.
You
And-
can't like the Seahawks and be a Chargers
No,
fan.
no.
Yeah,
but
we-
not
we-
like
we-
the-
we-
no,
we've
I
discussed
said
this
like
already.
The player. I didn't say like the team. That's a different story.
Diehard fan now.
No, I like Steve Largent. That was it. That's all I said. But those jerseys back in the day were kind of nice too.
Did they have neon green anywhere or that blue anywhere in the Super Bowl logo from last year?
Not too sure. And the logo,
You know, they make that
the
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 conspiracy.
color,
is
the
that
color
like-
thing for the logo.
Oh.
Like what was
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
the Super Bowl logo this year? LB.
yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Sick.
What color was it? It was all the colors, right? I think they were like going after like the gay community in San Francisco.
No, hey, listen. But then that's why Seattle wins, bro, because they are
Yeah.
like baby
Better-
San Francisco. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They're a better
Okay.
representative of the gay community
what was-
than
look at the halftime
San
performance.
Francisco is no.
What was
Yeah,
the
he-
halftime performance? It was the LG because I don't know if this is true, but I heard that he's a B. So he's it's of the
Oh, no.
LGBTQ. I heard that bruh is a B, and he was bigging up the T's throughout the course of the promotion of it. Mary's doing wearing a dress up.
Well, look at his
That's a
guess who he
funny
had
story.
on there.
And then he had Ricky Martin, who's
He had Lady Gaga.
famous
This story is
90s
awesome.
superstar turned infamous proud gay man.
And he had Lady
He-
Gaga too.
He showed that you could get so much vagina that he goes, well, I think I had it all. And he decided to try the other team now. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Like, Ricky Martin. You know Ricky was getting high level tail for years.
J-Lo,
then
right? In the prime.
Yeah, come on. Upside, inside out.
Well,
living the
speaking of
vida
Bad Bunny,
loca.
Bad Bunny set a new record for most viewed Super Bowl halftime show ever, surpassing 130 million views.
I mean, what would you say the percentage of the world that is Hispanic or Spanish speaking?
Oh.
Oh, it's a good percentage.
Yeah,
Is it the mo- is it the
would you
most
say
vote?
Spanish is one of the leading languages outside of English in the entire world?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
so
would
it's-
say the second.
Shout out to our guy Peacock. You know what I mean? He said most of his family, that was what they was looking forward to outside of his pops, who's a diehard Patriots fan. They were looking forward to the halftime show because they got one. You know what I mean? Like, what was their names? Shakira and
Shakira.
J-Lo. They were brought out a couple years ago, right? By who was that? Was that Rihanna that brought them out?
I'm trying to think.
But
Shit,
they-
I don't remember.
You remember those? It wasn't too long ago. Shakira and
It was Pitbull.
Shakira and J-Lo came out
Pitbull
as a
brought
guest
her
on
out.
somebody's joint.
Pitbull brought her out.
Pitbull.
I think it was Pitbull or was one of the
Pitbull
Latino
did the
artists.
halftime.
Yeah, Pitbull did it one not that long ago. Yeah, he brought her out. I believe so. I could be wrong. I could check on
Cool. I
that.
didn't know Pitbull did one. See that, and that's the thing
Yeah.
too. See, so you've had major Latin stars on the platform, but not just doing no Spanish shit. Like I didn't really draw issue much with the whole Bad Bunny. It's gonna be all in a Spanish thing. I don't speak Spanish. I wouldn't understand it, but like it's the same way. Like okay, Kendrick last year, right? Like there could be people they don't know what Kendrick's about. When they hear that shit, it's like another language to them.
Pitbull
You know what I
did it
mean?
in 2020.
They don't. He might be talking English, but he talking about some shit that they might not understand, so to speak. So it's the same difference to me. Like I kind of annoyed by people who are making such a big deal about
All right, so Pitbull
it being
was
a Spanish. Like, look at 139 million motherfuckers tuned in to watch the halftime show, right? They finna have like an all Mandarin artist next year, right? Or they're gonna be some Korean pop stars or something. Listen, this doesn't shun them away from moving forward, looking at artists of this magnitude that aren't English-speaking artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
they're trying to
basically, it
grow
opened up the door for
international.
for any big artist in the world to perform at the biggest stage in the world.
Look at Jay-Z. When he got in there, he started putting in, the legacy acts as far as the rappers, right? The Dre and them. Then he did Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? The Weeknd.
Super Bowl.
Hold on, Lee. Then he goes ahead and brings in Bad Bunny. You don't get Bad Bunny in there without bringing in these other acts, which they all consider urban or niche markets.
Yeah,
right?
you're right there.
That was the
With
second
Bad Bunny,
time he was in the
he's a
Super Bowl halftime
megastar
show.
around the world. Bad Bunny is a megastar. So I totally understood why they booked him. And here's the thing. When I used to go out, when I was growing up, bro, you'll never see me riding around slapping Lil Jon. But when that Lil Jon used to cut off in the club, it was going down. The mommies was getting to the floor, to the window, to the wall. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
I feel like that if I was in the club these days, or if I was a youngster these days, I feel like when that Bad Bunny would cut on and all the mommies start going crazy, I'm on the dance floor cutting that too, though.
Yeah.
Because the mommies like it.
2020 had Shakira, J-Lo, and Bad Bunny. So that was in 2020.
So look at the comment on the screen.
No Shakira and J-Lo did no, I'm reading it right here.
I know. So that's the Super Bowl that you're talking about. Read the comment.
Yep, Bad Bunny was
It
in
was
that.
the Niners versus the Chiefs, he said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shakira.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now, coming out this morning, tight end David Njoku is scheduled to be a free agent. He will not return to the Browns in 2026.
Niners or super aggressive Rams will bring him in. Watch. Like they'll look at their tight ends and be like, hey, Higby's the guy. Yeah, okay, cool. Parkinson. Nah, bring in fucking Brett.
Yeah, Cleveland will treat him as a post-June 1st release, taking on dead cap hits of $9.5 million in 2026.
He ready to go double dip
in 2027. Yeah.
You know what I wouldn't mind him going to, like the Dolphins, even though I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen in the situation, because really on paper it's just Waddle over there. You know what I mean? And Achane. So like, you know what I mean? Where else would be a nice spot for him to go?
See, they might not be able to afford no free agents because remember they're going to be eating a lot of dead cap if they
from Tyreek and Tuna.
Tua.
Yeah. Okay. I got one. He waltzes on over to the Bengals.
Who's that?
And jokes.
I would take him depending on the price tag.
No, I'm saying though he's in double dip mode right now because he's
getting the Browns.
So he can go somewhere and get a 1-year deal and it doesn't have to be a bank breaker because he's getting, he's double dipping right now. He's gonna get paid from 2 teams this year.
Must be nice.
New England too. I could see him going to New England, and because Hunter Henry is a 0 yak guy, and then that would be a change to that offense adding an Njoku. Especially with a Josh McDaniels. We know the history of McDaniels and his tight ends.
Yeah, well, as Bogey said earlier.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs, you cost me $1,000, you son of a bitch.
Bum.
Because you came in second,
No. I did one of those parlays.
Oh,
I hit 7 out of 8.
Yeah.
I hit 7 out of 8 on a $10.
Oh, my God. You were quietly over there putting it together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you saw me.
7 out of 8?
Yeah, what you're using a different platform too from us, right?
Yeah, fucking just something that I put money into it long ago, and I've never been able to not have money in it. I just win, and
so he's like, I still got money in there.
Yeah. So
have you ever
I was
tried
like,
to take
all
the
right,
money
let me
out?
throw like $30 at it today, and I ended up doing like a discounted $10 by doing a $5 and a $3 on top of two $10, and in one of the $10 I hit 7 out of 8. I was like, fuck.
That's federal, bro.
Yeah, they gave me $30 as consolation, but man, that would have been nice if
you still playing for free.
Yeah.
Come on.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I
see,
mean-
that's what I mean. I'm like, I could never not have money in this little thing.
You know what's
Come on
crazy,
now.
bro? It be like that. Like I'm notorious. I have hit 7-leggers in my heyday a lot.
Talk
Like
that shit.
5 to 7 leggers was my shit. Never over 7. I don't know. Don't ask me why. But anyways, bro, it'll be like hitting all 6. That's 7. You know what I mean? That's just shit used to drive me crazy, bro. That's why I actually started dropping it down to anywhere from 5 to 7, because it's like, all right, which 5 plays am I hella strong on? Because then I'll do 2 parlays with them, and I'll add the other crazy cockamamie ones I'm on. You know what I mean? Pause. That's
Come
not
on
crazy.
now. Top of the morning, Albert.
Albert.
Yeah, I think that's what we should start doing in 2026 when the season open. We
I'm
should
down.
start doing the little prize picks every weekend. You know what I mean? We just post. That's another thing that we can post as well.
Yeah. And then shit, fuck it. We'll make a phone call too. We'll get price picks on us for real though.
Yeah, that's Sleeper is giving sponsorships now.
Oh, word. We should.
So I started adding the hashtag sleeper to our shit and the keyword, because they giving motherfuckers deal, because you can bet and shit on there. So they paying for
They
promotion.
want people to do content.
Yeah, they're paying for promotion.
Let's fucking go.
Well, as Bogey said earlier, the Titans could reportedly target Seahawks Kenneth Walker in free agency.
Bogey's that was Bogey's landing spot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What
Well,
team?
they have the Titans. They have the most. Well, they have a lot of money.
They got the scheme for running back to be successful. They're not going to get any of the wins though, man. Like, I don't know.
No,
The defense sucks. What the fuck? Like,
yeah.
get your shit together.
Now
So
this
I mean, last year for the Niners, we went 5 straight picks on defense, bruh. 100%. I might have to go do that over there.
Yeah. Well,
5 straight picks and go build the offense through free agency with all that guala they got.
now all this Max Crosby news. I'm being honest with you.
Oh,
there's
you
so
just in
many
time, Bakes. You hear that?
Yeah,
Just
this-
Max Crosby news, Bakes.
There's so many conflicting reports. I just put everything together and I'll just say it. But right now, there's so many. I went out. I never said this shit. There's so many conflicting stories, but I'll go as is, and you can clip it. Max Crosby says he has not requested a trade, and that the reports of him leaving the Raiders are news to him, in quotes. Now, despite that, league insiders believe the Raiders could still explore trading Crosby, in quotes. Now, and then it also says Crosby is rehabbing from a meniscus tear, and any trade would likely happen before or after the NFL draft. Now,
You know, that's
wow.
so fun. Lee, listen to how that's worded. A
Mhm.
trade will happen likely before or after the NFL draft. Duh!
Now, also, supposedly, this came out late last night.
Hey,
Crosby-
Bogey, he's an AI.
I thought he said just after the draft.
No,
No.
but the fact that it say before or after is like
I
duh.
just heard the after part. My bad.
Yeah,
And
I
then
remember because I was reading through the news this morning when
Pretty
he said
soon
that.
he
I was
will
like, why would
be
they word it like
either
that?
nothing or
And then this morning, supposedly Crosby reportedly told Tom Brady he will never play for the Raiders again, per league sources.
I love
He
the
has-
flurry of conflicted.
That's what
reports.
I'm saying. Reporting on this shit is funny because one day it's yes, I won out. Next day, oh motherfucker, I never.
Hey,
said
you know
that.
what's crazy is Max Crosby will go on someone's platform or interview with someone and straight up clear the air. Like he's that type of dude, though.
Well, you
Like,
see
like,
what he
look,
did. You see what he did when they told him to stay home or don't dress up. That motherfucker was at the back, because he played hoop. So he
Yeah.
had his house.
And-
Man, doing crossovers, jumpers,
balls.
kind of dunking shit. That motherfucker, and he got ball skills, 100%. Balls, 100%. That motherfucker, like, bro, I am not hurt, 100%.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I remember that shit.
it's some whacked up shit.
Go ahead, read Bake's comment, Lee.
Pep Bakes goes, yeah, not gonna get traded for less than the Micah Parsons trade, if even not on the table, which I doubt unless it's not wanting to. Yeah. He says supposedly I saw that, but Bates just said about not wanting to be part of another rebuild.
And see, that was gonna be one of my questions, y'all. Is how far do you think they are away from shooting for that 7th seed? You know what I mean? At minimum, you know what I mean? How many seasons are away?
I think they're 2 years away.
I
think too.
They fucked up by not getting Shador. They deserve all the fucking blemishes coming their way.
Up your shit.
Yeah.
Where does the Browns pick? Where do the Browns pick this year?
Oh.
They got 2 picks.
Yeah, that's right.
Because like, what if they go and get Shador and one of those 2 picks or both, and then let them move up to the 1? You know what I mean? Like, I guess Tom Brady loves some Shador, but that's his little neff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should have just been a little bit more. What do we say that like?
A little more non-listening to Mark Davis.
Yeah, like
Mark Davis,
more subjective,
he hasn't really
less
done
fucking
the greatest
social influence. I get falling out of the first round, but when you're the Raiders, and the whole the position of Shador, he wasn't going to start this season.
Yeah, because they were moving forward with Geno last year.
That's what I was going to say is that the correlation with motherfucking old man Carroll, and then if you look at the draft with old man Carroll, is that they didn't take no quarterback until like the 7th round, and that was Malott and they put him at receiver, and the boy Cam.
They took another dude. What was the other dude's name?
Cam. I can't think of his last
there
name.
You go. Cam.
Yeah, they didn't take no quarterbacks until the end of the draft, and one of them they switched to a wide receiver, so they didn't even attack the quarterback position. You know what I mean? They thought Geno was going. You know what I mean? So yeah, they got to go do something. Like you said, kid, they should a 5th round pick, dog. How can you not throw that, bro?
Yeah. Well, coming out of New England, Stephon Diggs says he expects to remain with the Patriots unless the team opts out of his contract.
I mean, it's that's why they have that option.
Yeah.
That's why they got that option because, it was kind of like a prove it.
When you're that age, everything is kind of 1 year based. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs, man.
I didn't expect Brett to do what he did as a Patriot this year. Or last year. Yeah, he wasn't on my fantasy radar last year.
No, because I saw in your video this morning, JD, you were talking about Pop Douglas, but you also didn't incorporate the other players that would contribute because I was watching it this morning.
100%. Tore their ass up. They the 3 new guys to the team had a combined 209 targets. 100%. So shout out to Diggs for doing what he did. 100%.
Now, Devon A-Chain is projected to receive a 3-year, $36.73 million extension, which is $12.3 million AAV a year.
Oh shit,
man! Yeah. Okay, so if you're a team that trades for him, do you get that discount too?
I mean, what's the guarantees in this contract going to look like? That's because the $12 million on paper as your average annual salary.
This is via
right?
ProTrack.
Like you know what I'm saying. I would imagine like he's probably, if it's 36, he's probably looking at 20 million guaranteed or 25 million guaranteed, something like that. Maybe 26 million guaranteed.
And so he's due for his contract after this upcoming season.
I think they're talking about this offseason right here.
They're about to pay him this offseason
because he's going into year 4, and this is his last year. So
they're trying to lock him up early just in case if he go crazy this year.
And then demand more money. But then also because then when you're extending him now, you're adding on to this last year too. So that money won't even kick in until next year. And also when you give him an extension, you're gonna give him like say he gets that deal he said. But it's 25 guaranteed, 26 million guaranteed, right? They're gonna give him like 14 up front as a signing bonus, like, and then after whatever he's getting paid this year, right? Which is gonna be part of the contract. So it's kind of crazy, like running backs. This is the way they get their bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Dolphins have a nice ability to get some early draft round.
Say he doesn't sign that bag and he has a shitty year. That bag goes away significantly with that team. This is how it works. That's why running backs always. sign
Here's my deal
extensions.
that I've come to appreciate what A-Chain's about. I haven't been able to be a owner, but I'm a bystander and I watch.
I want to buy
guys.
some A-Chain.
I wanna bite the bullet and try and buy some of that, but I can't do it. But what I do know is when he bounces back from injury, it's almost instantaneous, and that's rare. That sign to me is something that he's gonna be able to sustain himself in the NFL. He's figured something out when he.
Don't touch him, and he's okay. That's what he figured out.
But yeah,
No.
Whatever it is, he's dynamic.
Come on now, let's get caught up in the comments, Lee. Oh my mama! Shout out to A-Chain though, bruh. Like you said though, kid, that motherfucking dual threat running back as well, bruh. 100%.
Yeah, he's got to be super interesting to a lot of teams if that's the price.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Peacock said, shout out to Peacock, man. Peacock said, just getting out of this video job. What up to the crew? About to get himself a barbecue sliced turkey sandwich for lunch, man.
Oh, nice.
That shit.
That shit sounds good.
And then Bake said, Derek Carr said on his podcast that he's in a group chat with Kubiak, Rattler, Hainer, and Justin Fields. I guess Fields has ties from college and the rest of the QBs from his time in New Orleans.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because you know what's crazy? I didn't look into this, but I picked up Derek Carr everywhere last night.
Come on now.
I did in a few spots too.
I saw that, and that's what made me. I was like, and then Derek Carr was trending, so I was like, let me just go put in $1 bid on him, just because then if I get him, I'm okay with $1. You know what I mean? Like,
I was like, I said to myself, once Bogey sees me doing a couple leagues, he's gonna go out of himself.
Yeah, you guys got the grit don't quit in your veins, bro.
You know what's funny is like when I saw Lee pick him up one place, I saw Johnny Mittens pick him up in another spot. And I'm looking at the dates. It was both on February 8th. And I'm like, well, no one picked him up since then. Right? So I'm like, let me just go put a claim on him everywhere. I like that correlation.
So he came out and said, no, he wants to play?
No. Here go what Bake said. He said, I can see Derek Carr coming back as a QB coach / mentor to help Mendoza and possibly Fields as a bridge QB to help Fernando's running ability.
Okay, so you don't think he comes – so Bakes is basically saying he doesn't think he comes back into any capacity on the field.
Derek Carr said in his statement he's only.
I mean, if you sign Derek Carr and they bring in Justin Fields, remember the NFL allows emergency quarterback spot to where he doesn't count for the roster
spot.
You feel me? So if you got Derek Carr just on the roster and you bring in Fields and you draft Mendoza, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna get the shit on Justin Fields right now. This is not what we talking about, but that's your 3 quarterbacks right there, dog.
Well, Derek Carr said he'd only come back if the situation fit him.
He's still in Vegas, I think.
Let's go ahead and just throw Tom Brady.
While we're at it, hey, you know what's funny? While we're at it, Tom Brady does have a. Do you remember when Tom Brady was like, "You passed on me for that guy"?
Yeah.
You remember that? Because there was a time period, and this is a legend, that Brady was like, "Okay, I'll go to the Raiders." Raiders won the trade just before they moved Jimmy, even. Yeah. And then the Raiders organization, quote, apparently was like, nah. We rocking with Derek Carr. So like he would make comments in like these interviews like, oh, you want to choose me for that? You choose that guy over me. See what happened there.
The whole world throwing shots.
But
that's the GOAT. He went on to win the Super Bowl.
He went on to win the Super Bowl that year.
Huh?
He went on to win the Super Bowl that year.
Man, the GOAT man get to talk his shit whenever he want to. That's just like MJ. That motherfucker, just like, just like Montana. Hey, look, 4-0, 100%, man. Say what you want to say. That motherfucker still sit at the top too, bro. He get to talk his motherfucking shit, dog.
Yeah, that is true. And like, you know, and Brady, he's over 500 in Super Bowl appearances, right? Because before it was a little shaky there when he had 3 and he lost 3, and then you know what I mean. But it's like now, what is it? He's went to 10 and won 7 out of 10. It's amazing.
Oh, wow. Eli Twice and Nick Foles.
Yep.
Cold world. Oh my
What?
mama! Shout out to Nick
It's
Foles for getting a
insane.
statue.
And
And
Peacock
you know
says,
what? I'm so glad the Eagles did beat the Chiefs a couple years back, because it was like, man, like they were about to just make Mahomes really be the quick Brady. You know what I mean? Brady took 20 years to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Come on now.
I mean, you know, I guess that's just me hating on Mahomes now, because 2 of those rings he got is beating us.
Come on now. That shit still hurt.
They do.
You always gonna remember them L's.
well, Kirk Cousins has a chance to remain with the Falcons next season, possibly.
Of course, because they already set him for the post June 1st cut, and then like they could just sign him back for something else, and
Exactly.
now he's double dipping again with the same team. Insane, you know what I mean? Like he could do that, and the dire need of Kirk Cousins is hella higher for them right now, because they don't know what's going on with Penix and you know his road to recovery.
Yeah, well, coming out this morning, they said Kyler Murray's decision will be made in the next 10 days if he's going to be traded or released.
Oh shit!
10 days, all right. We don't have to drag
Right
this
around the
back.
corner. Oh
Yes,
my
sir.
mama!
Now,
Hey, hold
as-
on, Lee. Hold on, Lee. Let's get the comments out the way. Peacock said Dalton Schultz quote came out a couple of days ago saying that he was supposed to be a big part of the game plan, but got hurt in the first quarter versus the Patriots, leaving CJ basically no safety valve.
Damn.
Schultz added that he was familiar with Kelly's offense, and that's why he had a resurgence last season and was ahead of all other Texans pass catchers in terms of understanding the offense.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
are they running
These
back
books
Haley
are
again?
hard.
Are they
Pause.
running back Haley?
And Smitty said Kyle choked, but still a good coach. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, you know what? I think even though we lost the Super Bowl against the Chiefs the last time in overtime, I think that was a full redemption for Shanahan as the coach. He called a masterful game. We had so many fluke things happen. Like you can't predict them punting it while we have a lead, like a 2-score lead. They punt it and it hits off our motherfucking receivers or the punt returner's fucking ankle, and then the Chiefs recover it, score a touchdown right after. Because they recover it in our red zone. Like it's just you can't predict some
CMC on the opening motherfucking drive.
fumble.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're running down their throats, Paul.
Bro, across the 50-yard line.
Fumbles it.
Fuck. It's okay, though. Go ahead, Lee. My bad, dog.
It's all good. No, but now Arizona now has been added to the name to watch, attached to Malik Willis.
Say that one more time, big
So,
bro.
Arizona and Miami are the teams to watch. for
Oh, so
Malik
it's
Willis.
foregone conclusion there. Kyler Murray to 10 days. He's gone.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah, and he's probably to the Dolphins, if not Malik Willis.
Now, speaking of the Dolphins, they are willing to facilitate a trade for Tua, and they're willing to take on a good portion of his contract to facilitate a trade also.
Yeah, because I think if they agree to take on some of the contracts,
It's less
that's going to
dead
be
money.
lesser than the dead cap that they go eat if they go release this motherfucking ass.
Exactly.
Cold world.
Now, as for Mike Evans, he's expected to continue playing.
That might
Now,
be Arizona.
What happened?
You think Arizona for Tua? Let's talk about that real quick. Who would trade for Tua if the Dolphins go, look, we'll eat hella of this shit, bruh. Pause. Who come and get him? Who's interested? Like, would that be a Vikings move right there? If they can't get Kirk Cousins, or is that a Falcons move if Cousins goes to? You know what I mean?
Hey, okay, I got this. Tua can't go to the NFC North. What happens when he go to Buffalo in December?
Too cold.
Tua gonna have to go
that's
to the
right.
West Coast. He gonna have to go to Arizona, big
Oh, he's
bro.
going to
He got 8 games. He got 8 games at home in that dome. That motherfucker go to California one time a year. So that's 2 games. So that's 8 games in good weather. You know what I mean? Got to go to
I think
Seattle.
Stefanski would push to keep Cousins. I think Stefanski would be like, fuck that, I'm keeping Cousins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right there. That's right there.
So like, but I think Atlanta, because remember Tua's family made a whole big deal about like they didn't want to get drafted to XYZ places because like weather-wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
He does play very terrible in the weather. That's like a concerned mom, huh? You know, my baby can't play in a cold place. He plays so bad in the cold.
Yeah. Now coming out this morning.
He should just go. He should retire and make a home in Hawaii. You know, or whatever. I'm actually he lives there right now.
You know what I'm gonna say? I think the jury's still out on Tua. Like I think,
for sure.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think because he had a very, very, very terrible line, and it took a Mike McDaniels to scheme behind that bad line to get his playmakers to get the yards after the catch, or even like just the Tyreek Hill thing, just adding Tyreek that helped that line because now you got to compensate. You can't just you got to drop people back for Tyreek now. You can't just rush everybody.
Well, coming out
that box, I should say.
And LaFleur is the Arizona coach.
Yeah, Mike.
Yes, Mike is.
So we love this from McBride.
He might be able to bring Tua back to life.
That's a fact. I mean, if anyone, it's that lineage like the Mike McDaniels coming from the Shanahan, all that. He's gonna be able to float around those, like shit. That's why I even brought up the Minnesota thing. Like Minnesota, they got such a good team, and they're like, I don't want to say they're a QB away, but that's definitely something that's gonna help them, right? Facts. They're running back everyone pretty much too, staff wise. So it's like. Yeah. You know what I mean? If they can't get their hand, because if they get their hands on a Cousins, they're just, they're not going to skip a beat. Cousins knows the system, but like, and it's Tua. He might not know the system per se, but he's going to be familiar with it because he comes from that fucking tree. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. Peacock said Kaylee's offense is extremely conditional based. If a defender does this, then do this route and shit this area, etc. Kaylee is staying for year 2.
Okay, good.
Smitty said, yeah, then Buford in the mental mistake too. But we gonna get that sixth Super Bowl in LA this season on Valentine's Day. You gotta have the red and white in the SB. Talk that shit. Mama. Come on now. That is our second home. That is our stadium. That motherfucker, when we play down there, that motherfucker be 70% us and 30% the other motherfucking team. That's
hella quick, huh? They're back to SoFi that fast.
Yeah, they were only there 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think that's where Dr. Dre and them was.
And they used to do that in San Diego. And Miami.
That is true.
Come on now.
Miami, San Diego is like rotation.
Talk that shit.
Well,
hold on, Lee. One more time. Hold on, Lee. One more time. Because this is a question for the panel, and Smitty gave his answer too. Peacock said, who's the best quarterback out of these 3? Tua, Kyler, or Mac Jones? Smitty said Mac Jones, Kyler, then Tua. Who y'all got?
I'm gonna go Mac Jones, Tua, Kyler.
I'm gonna go. I'm still gonna go. Tua, Mac Jones, then Kyler. I just hate Kyler, so I always put him last. But the reason I'm putting Tua there is because Tua has multiple seasons under his belt where he's been like a QB1 finisher. Like I do like the outlook for Mac Jones. But there is a reason why Mac Jones was floating around and had to go through the backup process to get his name back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, some of these quarterbacks as well. The Super Bowl winning quarterback had to go do the same fucking shit as well. 100%. Baker Mayfield had to go do the same fucking shit. 100%. So give me Mac, give me Kyler, and give me Tua. Same order as Smitty, dog. 100%. Kyler get in the right. Kyler go to motherfucking fucking Minnesota. He'd be all right. 100%. I like Kyler in Minnesota. I like Kyler in Atlanta.
If Kyler does not get a job, he can go back to baseball. He'd get a job easy.
Is it that easy? He ain't played baseball in like fucking hell of years.
No, but he's got the talent.
He'll be on a team, dog.
He'll be on a team.
They said Mac Jones, Tua, Turkey Club, then Tua.
That's funny.
Hey, we got the Cricket Commission in the building, man. Top of the morning, Crooked.
What's up,
Crooked?
Crooked says, top of the morning to you, fellas. Question, can Mac Jones be the new Sam Darnold?
Yeah, I mean, as of lately, they say the Niners ain't letting that motherfucking go, bro.
That's just smart GMing. We're like, let's put it out that we don't want to, driving the price up.
Come
Yeah,
on now. We want
Go
a
fight
first.
the Mac.
Hey, we don't want no second. We want a first. Fuck that. If you ain't talking no
Yeah.
first, hey, you got to get your ass up out of here.
Well, coming out this morning, Tyreek Hill's knee availability for 2020 season is uncertain at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, stay working out, brother. You're gonna be all right. Stay in the gym, bro. You're gonna be all right.
He totally destroyed his D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now,
That's a long process.
as Bogey touched on earlier, the San Francisco
Fuck.
49ers announced that the defensive lineman Keon White was a victim of a shooting early Monday morning at a nightclub in San Francisco. White did have has surgery and is expected to be okay. But I guess the police said there was an altercation at an event on Mission Street. White is not believed to have been part of the altercation also.
That's where my pops moved to from when he first came to Frisco, the Mission District. Shout out to the Mission District.
Now, also coming out this morning is this week was Malik Neighbors underwent a full meniscus repair additional to his ACL surgery.
How long ago was that? Does it say?
I got the news. I knew this about 3 or 4 days ago, but that came out. Now, also coming out this morning, New England Patriots.
Well, who was that? My bad. Go back.
Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors.
Okay.
Neighbors had a meniscus tear. Now, coming out this morning, New England Patriots Will Campbell revealed he had a knee ligament tear before the Super Bowl and played through it throughout the playoffs.
What a selfish motherfucker.
Come on now.
You tell people the truth
He ain't lying.
so they can try to have a better chance.
Well, we know that Bakes' Raiders hired Clint Kubiak as the new head coach. And the Seahawks are closing in on an internal replacement for Clint Kubiak. They're saying. Now, as for the story, I don't know. All they said was
He's gonna
internal.
be like the running back coach or the OC assistant, or it's gonna be someone. They're elevating somebody. They're gonna try to keep it. They're gonna try to keep some kind of continuity after winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So, well, Fernando Mendoza says throwing at the NFL Combine is not a priority. So it looks like he won't be throwing the damn ball. Pause.
Now, that was Mendoza, you said?
Yeah, he won't.
He's completely locked in. That motherfucker, all he got to do is show up for the little test and shit that they be doing, the
all
little
he's
mental
got to do
shit.
is his pro day. That's all he's got to do.
Come on now.
The tape is pretty nice. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well,
don't ruin the tape is basically what he's trying to do here.
And his value could only go down if he, makes mistakes at the combine. You know what I mean? Like, or tests poorly, I should say.
Yeah. Well, I forgot this earlier. Sam Darnold is projected to sign a 4-year, $230 million deal with the Seahawks, averaging 57.5 AAV a year.
They found their guy.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Kubiak's leaving.
Yeah.
So who are they bringing in?
They're gonna hire from within.
Oh,
they're gonna elevate somebody.
Yeah.
Or they're looking to hire from within, is what the blurb said.
Well, coming out, about that James Pierce, he's facing 5 felonies on his freaking those charges. That's a mess, man.
Is it unfortunate? But the truth, we're due for stuff like this every year now.
Yeah.
The kids be on some, there's a lot more money involved when you're talking about versus 10 years ago. You know what I mean? These, you know what I mean? These youngsters, they're big, behemoth, massive specimens, but they're still kids, bro. And they don't know how to handle these situations correctly. Especially when you're signed to one of these teams, you are a public figure now. You're a representative of an organization. You're supposed to carry yourself, and you're actually signed a contract that states how you're supposed to carry yourself. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. It's hard to feel sorry for these kids when they get themselves into these situations. You know what I mean? Because what is it? Poor guidance. maybe bad relationships that they're in with these females. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he definitely tried to run over allegedly a police officer. That was crazy.
Yeah, and in Florida, that's a felony, and it's a 5-year prison sentence if convicted.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Well said that, man. Stupid stuff.
Peacock said, how high are we drafting Darnold next season? Middle of the pack QB for me.
I don't know. So, somebody else is gonna jump up and get him before I even before I would ever think about it. I'm sure.
Which is not bad. It's not bad. I mean, but it's also one of those things like you got a good ass defense. See, they were a very aggressive offense this year. If you think about it, look at they were a top 5 and highest scoring offense, and they had a top 3 unit on defense in most of the metrics. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's what's the look gonna be like next year? I mean, I do love Super Bowl slumps, especially when I hate the Super Bowl champions. Hate them.
Come on now. Crooked said the white guy was on a mission being on that street. Will Campbell allowed 14 pressures, one of the worst, if not the worst in the NFL history, already making excuses. Probably had his homie jump on his knee to fuck it up and save face.
I mean, he came back from an injury. Remember, he was playing pretty lights out for the better part of the year. Then he gets hurt, comes back, plays hurt the rest of the way, and he looks like a shitty first round bust the rest of the way. But
yeah, he does.
I'm just saying he was hurt. You know what I mean? This wasn't new.
I wouldn't say
it was a torn ligament. It's insane though. Like, you were hurt that bad, you're not supposed to be playing then.
I'm just surprised that he wasn't on the injury report and that was
reported. And he was
but,
drafted young. I think he was probably like as soon as he was eligible, he was declared for the draft.
Was he the one that they said had the short arms? That was like a deal.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, but he didn't have your typical 32, 33 inch length arms, but he had 30 or something like that. Yeah, they did make a pretty big deal about that. It didn't make him fall at all though.
Well, Deshaun Watson had his final 2 civil lawsuits alleging his assault thrown out because there were not enough evidence. So all that shit's finally over with.
Dang, imagine that shit. I wonder how much that aged him. It's 5 years of him dealing with the shit that he allegedly might have put. And people will say like an admission of guilt is like paying the settlements and things of that nature. Who knows? Who knows what the truth is? But you definitely had some shit going on there.
You ain't talking there.
You know what I mean? But if that's the closing of that chapter for that kid, I mean, that's another one of those guys, like, he just hasn't been healthy either, or else he might be in some of these conversations of the QB carousel. You know what I mean?
All right. Now, I got a bunch of league news that's kind of interesting. Several NFL teams are pushing for a rule change allowing draft pick trades up to 5 years out.
Oh, shit. They trying to be like the NBA and giving up hella picks.
Here's what I don't like about that is, like, you get a regime that, like, now this is allowed, right? So now a regime might trade out 5 years worth of shit. And then it goes wrong for them a year later or 2 years into it. They fire them. The new regime has to deal with that shit. That's why I don't think they let it go past 3 years like how it is right now.
Yeah.
Peacock said, you taking Jackson Dart in the 8th or Darnold a couple of rounds later? I'm taking Dart just based on the rushing ability.
I'm taking Dart myself.
Yeah, he's still throwing at neighbors. Like, you can make the argument for Darnold throwing at JSN, but like, the rushing numbers. And then, it does suck because now for the rookie, he's going through another system change again. And you know what I mean? And it's Matt Nagy, which is kind of gross, but I'm still taking Jackson Dart. He has Nabers, who I think is still one of those guys that could be like JSN is awesome. His situation too was similar to like a CD a couple years ago where you're the only guy. You know what I mean? Like Nabers technically isn't the only guy. He had like Wandale, but like You know what I mean? Going to this year, what if there is no Wan'Dale Robinson? You know what I mean? Like Nabers, he might just be, this crazy target. Oh yeah, we're talking about Dart though. Either way, I take Dart over Darnold. Fuck
Well,
him.
the lack of a firm date for Super Bowl 62 in Atlanta is tied to a potential 18-game season expansion by 2027.
Yeah, it'll happen. There's too many billions of dollars. You know how many billions of dollars they get when they add one a football week? You add 1 week. So if you're gonna add 1 week to make it go from 17 weeks to 18, they're gonna add an extra bye week. So that's 20 weeks now of football. You know how many billions of dollars that is? They're gonna add to, so they're doing that shit.
Now with the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, their potential, they'll get that Thursday night game to open the season. Their potential opponents are the Patriots, the Rams, the 49ers, Cardinals, Chiefs, Chargers, Cowboys, Giants, Bears. What would you like to see? I think we probably get our Super Bowl rematch. That's what I'm guessing.
Or the Rams and because the Rams and the Seahawks
we get the Super Bowl rematch.
I would love to see the Rams and the Seahawks play the opening night.
Yeah.
Is that what the question was?
That was the Super Bowl this year too.
That's what I'm.
That game they played in the NFC Championship was the Super Bowl.
And they did the exactly same thing with the was it with the Chiefs? Or was it no, they didn't. Sorry, but that's what I think. It's gonna be a Super Bowl rematch. That's my guess. I'm just taking a guess.
I don't think that because that game was horrible.
It's gonna be the Jets versus the Patriots.
Come on now.
In week 1,
we'll get a start at hyping up the comeback story.
Yeah, like who?
Next year, our responsibility is to get if we got four out of the 5 starters set, and then we need probably like a minimum 3. I want 3 more offensive linemen before we draft our quarterback of the future. That way, he's never under duress.
Ever.
Right.
Mac Jones.
Mac who?
Mac Jones. The price just keeps going up on Mac Jones. I felt like we should have pulled that. We should have pulled that move a long time ago. If we were really ahead of the game, that would have been a 2025 move.
Talk your shit.
I know that. I remember being hella excited
right after Brock came
Mac
back.
Because we're living in that day and age too, though, where it's like there's so many QBs, like the QB carousel. Think about this. Okay, everyone's so excited for the 27 class because we might get an influx of QBs again, right? Like on paper right now, right? Like look at go back to 2020. You know what I mean? Burrow, Herbert, Lawrence, Tua. Those guys are still around, but since then, you know what I mean? Like there hadn't been too many. I mean, we got an influx last year, right? Caleb, Jackson Dart, Jaden Daniels, or 2 years ago now, I should say.
Dart. I mean the quarterback. I mean May. Excuse me, May.
Yep, Drake May also.
That. Yeah.
Yes, but between time, right, from 2020 to that 2024 class, it was kind of hoot. Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, for sure.
Law
in his class.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson. I mean, CJ Stroud, for what it's worth, at least he's won some playoff.
Then our Trey Lance draft was Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, terrible.
Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence is still the only one that's like has a starting gig so far out of that class. So it's kind of rough on these QBs for the last.
That's why we see these motherfuckers getting them first round quarterbacks. We see them getting rotated around, trying to get a resurgence somewhere else.
Yeah, a revival process for a lot of these, like Mac Jones right now. Let's go see first round. Come get your next Sam Darnold.
Run it. We need it 100%. Let me shout the chat out real fast. They up in here lighting this motherfucker up. Shout out to the chat, man. Everybody that's rocking with us on this Tuesday. Hey, we got clock management in the motherfucking building, man.
What's up, Clock?
Come on now. Peacock said, who's the better QB right now? Deshaun Watson, Judge Davis Mills, or David Carr?
Damn. Davis Mills.
What's up?
Davis Mills. Yep.
Cold world.
Talk
That is
to
the
him.
right answer.
And then Peacock said, the more you talk about Dort, the more I want to take Darnold. I ain't mad at that, big bro. When you zig, they zag. Or the other way around. I forgot how to say it.
And Darnold. Think about this: the value on Darnold should still be there because like people aren't enamored by Darnold like that. At least in my world, right?
He's a perfect 5 wide receiver startup.
Hey, you know one thing about Darnold? You will be able to acquire the motherfucking stack. If you get JSN in the first round, you'll be able to acquire your stack if you really want it, for sure. Cold world. Oh, my mama. Clock said, what the Texans doing at running back this year? What do you think they go? I think he might have said something. Peacock might have said something about Breece Hall or Lee. Was that one of the rumors?
What's that?
That Breece Hall, the Texans might be looking at Breece. Did that come up in one of your?
No, I've seen the Chiefs have been
The
Chiefs. I haven't seen the Texans just
okay.
yet. If I did, I would have told Peacock, but I've seen the Chiefs. I haven't seen anything else with the
Good. We want our Woody Marks to continue his evolution.
Year 2, Woody.
Clock said, when they going to announce the Supersonics return? Oh, wow. I didn't know that they was getting an expansion team.
Sam Darnold's about to play for them.
Cold world. Hey, and we got PB and Dub in the building. What's up, big bro?
What's up, PB and Dub? Long time.
Shout out to Clock. The Fields class was supposed to be great. Yeah, you ain't lying. All them. It was 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, ironically, Lawrence is still the only one that's playing. I mean, Mac Jones might get a shot here coming up. And you know what I mean? But out of that class.
PB said he still got faith in Penix.
And me too. He just needs to come back healthy. I didn't know. I wasn't even aware of his history of those ACLs. Like that's the thing I'm worried about. And he is one of the older quarterbacks. Like he's a sophomore. He's gonna be a.
He's the Frank Gore. Hey, he's the Frank Gore of quarterbacks.
Brez, like he's about to be 29 or something like that, right? 28. Like what is Brez? Like, Brad's like 27 or something like that right now, right? Like,
Banks said Judge Mill Lane. Clock said he got Mills Lane for sure. The Texans always bring in some type of veteran running back, and they always wait too long to draft a good one.
David Montgomery, bro, if that's the case.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Monty over there.
David Montgomery, and then they still have Woody. If it's the same, like Peacock says, it's going to be the same OC. Maybe the philosophy is still the same where you have, a multifaceted backfield because it's like, for situational purposes, right? Like I got the bruiser guy for those situations. I got Woody who's multifaceted, right? Like, because Woody, I feel like
they went in and got Mixon.
Yeah, Mixon's gone.
They want to run the crap out of the ball.
Like, come on, because the play action helps alleviate CJ Stroud. They can get a consistent 3 to 4 yards per carry. Yeah,
Woody is a pass catching running back too, and they didn't even really utilize him in that fashion. Like that's a part of his game. I feel like,
but also it's part of the O line though. They get better on the O line. The run game get better, 100%. You know what I mean? So yeah,
and you know what too? I never realized how much we need Tank Dell back over there too.
So I was just watching. That's funny that you said that because I was watching Steve Smith shit. I sent it to the group chat when they was talking about Jaden Higgins, right? So Steve Smith, they was talking about when fucking Tank Dell come back, right? He said that he heard, and James Palmer said the same thing, that Tank Dell is the alpha of the wide receivers. 100%. He is the natural alpha in the wide receiver room, and they can't wait for Brett to come back because that's going to help out everybody else in that wide receiver room. But then that motherfucker going to be crowded when he come back. 100%.
And I still only want Nico in that aspect. Like,
I feel like Nico will still be the steady
I
target
think
guy.
Jaden Higgins. So they was talking about Jaden Higgins the way, you know what I mean, that motherfucker looking like how he was coming into his own as the season progressed. 100%. And I got a few shares of him. I might be a little bit biased, 100%. But
Yeah, I'm
Jaden
with
Higgins
you. I
is
got a few
somebody that
shares.
I might be drafting next year. I mean, fucking redraft at the end of this fucking draft is gonna be a damn good dark throw.
You know what's
100%.
crazy? I could already hear myself in a few months from now, right? When you have Tank Dell, like he's back in the mix, like like I said, like a few months from now, say like OT,
Oh yeah,
like,
he's
my
coming
God.
back strong, Paul.
And then I'm gonna start making a case for CJ Stroud again because I'm like, look at all the weapons he has. You know what I mean?
And you're gonna CJ gonna be at the back end of the quarterbacks too, bro. Just based on 100%. You're gonna be able to get CJ for cheap this year.
Yeah, we need them to get that line good. Same thing with the Niners. I feel like we're gonna get some cheap money out of the Niners too in fantasy outside of like CMC because people are even CMC is still gonna be he's still not gonna be in the I feel like in the top 6 picks even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think he will.
I think he might even be in the 1-2 turnaround on the 2 side more often than not. There's a lot of people that people are gonna grab up in this
people's
first
favorite player. I've come to find that out.
Kidda.
round. That is true. If
Yeah,
people
bro,
just take
Kidda,
him
that's
based on
true.
that.
I mean, that motherfucker, him and Brock Purdy, they are a part. I mean, y'all see me melt down when I won the championship. Them motherfuckers like, here, let me take my camera off pause real fast. Just like how we got jerseys right here, CMC and Brock Purdy, because they won my first championship in ALB, they finna get framed jerseys, bro. 100%. Part of the fucking fraternity, dog. Oh my mama. So yeah, I'm with you about that CMC shit, dog. 100%. Part of the gang members. Oh my mama. Cold world.
Gang shit.
Peacock said the Texans were interested in Brees Hall pre-draft process, but then drafting. Year 2 growth for Woody. Pause. Oh my mama. Banks said, "What's up, Clock? Let me get that 101 in the Catorius. I'm your Huckleberry." We got trade talks. Hey, the league is open, man. We got trade talks.
That 101 is for sale.
Come on now. And PB and Dub got a question for everybody. Is Air 15 ever starting again?
Ooh.
Talk your shit.
No.
Cold world.
Not on my fantasy squad. He could be playing in the NFL, but he ain't starting on my fantasy squad.
Bruh,
You know what's crazy is like if you ask me and I go and I make a case, I go, well, maybe you get him with the right system and he learns his way back and then maybe Anthony Richardson could be Anthony Richardson and not Air 15. And then you ask me, you go, would you want him on the Niners? I go, fuck no. You know what I mean?
Come on now. We do not need that resurrection process. Hey, but the only thing is just based on he just a bigger fat. I ain't gonna say he bigger than Cam Newton, but he got the speed, he got the athleticism. It's just if somebody can rein his and then the motherfucker don't got the starts under his belt. He's still learning how. But see, that's that Trey Lance shit. 100%. You know what I mean? So
all over again.
100%. Peacock said, "Give him Uncle Rico." I wouldn't be mad at that.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at.
I never thought of that one.
And then he said, "Either give him Al Bupu." I wouldn't be mad at that because Al Bupu deserves a certain job.
Love that one too a lot, actually.
Hey, PB and Dub said Al Bubu staying in the A, man. Leave him alone, man.
He said, "Hold on, man, that's the homie."
Peacock said, Tank is so smooth with his route running, dog. Tactician at running them routes, man, 100%. I mean, the last time we seen him, when he fucked his knee up, bro, he made sure he caught that bitch and did it. 100%. Hey, that's some of the gangster shit on the football field you can do, dog.
He said, "Did I get the call? Good. Touchdown, throw tie." Goes for his knee after.
Cold world.
They fucked this shit up, though. That was crazy, man.
Peacock said, "I love Higgins, man. He was a great rookie this year. Talk that shit."
Higgins was dope, man.
Clock said he got a question for the panel. Where y'all see Ayuk ending up?
I'm putting him with Tennessee and or New England.
Oh,
my bad.
Washington.
Washington, I forgot. That's the
I got Washington. I got
there.
Washington's chat sports on my feed, and that's what they've been hollering about on the Washington chat sports. Shout out to chat sports, them motherfuckers.
I love
Hey,
them.
they was on Radio Row, dog.
Yeah, come on, bro. And they keep all the chat sports motherfuckers. They get faded, bro. They turn up.
Bro, the motherfucking Raiders dude, Mitchell Renz, he's the illest. 100%. I like our Niners dude. He go crazy too.
Chase Senior.
Chase Senior on my mama, but Mitchell Renz, I'm watching his shit, dog. Mitchell Renz, that motherfucker, he stay litty, dog. 100%.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is back in the days, I'm talking about like 2018. Before I started doing content, I used to be up in that fool's chat all the time. The Chase Senior. And I remember when I started doing the podcast, and I started hollering at him, like in the chat, like, you know, you leave a super chat and then, you know, like read his shit, right? And I would leave a super chat and be like, hey, how do we get you on to do content with us? Like as a feature on a podcast. Oh, wow. Oh man, get on me on my social medias. Then he goes to the next question. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So like, I never did it though, but I'm like, we could probably get Red. Oh God.
Yeah, Chase Senior. He also collabs with the Crew Egg Show. He's a Niner dude. He used to work for KB. He still works for KBNR. He also create with collab with Grant Cohen. Remember when we was on Jimmo's show and old boy asked about Grant Cohen?
Yep.
I mean, not Grant Cohen. What's that motherfucking name? I think it is Grant Cohen. Oh, my mama. Cold world, bro. Oh, and Grant Cohen been lighting the Niners up, bro.
Yeah, he been fucking us up for a cool minute.
You know, during what Super Bowl week, DeBartolo was like, man, this should never happen on my watch, right? Did you hear that shit? You didn't hear DeBartolo say it?
Wow, about the substation?
Nah, hell no. DeBartolo said, look, man, there's no way.
The substation,
no, he said that there's no way that I will let my team go 30 years without winning a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
He's basically taking a shot at his nephew.
I mean, and didn't they push him out because the gambling thing? Is that what happened?
No, he was suspended for an amount of time by the NFL.
Okay.
But so what the rumor is that the sister of Ed and the husband, Big Jed, John York, they weaseled their way in while bro was suspended. You know, because it's a family deal.
So they pushed him out essentially from the background.
That's what the rumor is. 100%.
And it would make sense because that's the type of cutthroat shit billionaires.
Yeah, I mean, somebody had to run the team while he was suspended, and it's a family team.
Yeah.
I mean, it's family owned. Excuse me.
Fred, get the family back together.
Yeah, that motherfucker took a shot at his nephew during Super Bowl week, man. The Super Bowl is at our home, bro. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna work out 30 years without no bowl.
It's been hell long, man. Hey, look, he lived long enough to tell him, listen, man, that man too long, bro. Y'all ain't want us since it was me, bro.
Cold world, bro.
It was me. You know what? I'm tired of losing every year betting that the Niners will win. Oh, did I say that?
Oh, bro.
Have that removed. Mr. DeBarlo, you're not supposed to say anything about gambling.
Peacock said if the Texans don't draft a bunch of middle America white cornbread motherfuckers on the old line, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh my mama.
You're in the great state of Texas.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I got to go to Iowa State, Nebraska, Wisconsin.
I'm grabbing all the Samoans.
Going to Utah.
Get all those dudes. You gotta go to Cali too. We got a gang of them in Cali.
Yeah, all the West Coast. That's where they at.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, if all the colleges know what's up.
Man, shout out to all my Usos out there.
Shout out to the Us, man. 100%.
Yeah. I know that's what I want my organization to be focused in on, offensive linemen, and for what it's worth, the Samoans, they're built. They're fucking the perfect offensive linemen naturally. They don't even have to, construct themselves. They fit
just
right
pure
in.
Athletes. Look at fucking what's the homie named Bogey that played for Tampa? That motherfucker's an athlete, dog. All them motherfuckers, the D tackle. for Tampa. That's from
Vita Vea.
Come on now, that motherfucker's an athlete, dog.
Yeah, shout out to Mopitas Cali, man.
I mean, you see Puka, right? Puka, he's an Islander, 100%, right?
Yeah.
And that motherfucker's a pure athlete. He just happened to be slender. Them motherfuckers is pure athletes. Even before they get to the pros, they play a whole bunch of different positions.
And I grew up with a bunch. I had a couple of small homies when we were growing up. There was like little bean poles like me and shit. Then we get into high school and then get into our adolescence, and then the Samoan gene kick in, and it poof. I was like, and poof, and hella tall, and big as fuck. I'm like, oh shit, that happened.
Facts.
That shit crazy.
Like my like one of my guys on ESPN, his name is Marcus Spears. He played for the Cowboys, right? So that motherfucker, before he went to LSU as a high school athlete, because he played D lineman in LSU in the NFL, right? That motherfucker, I didn't know this. He was the number one recruited tight end going into college. You feel me? He was the number one tight end in high school. He get to LSU, man. We want you on the D line, dog. 100%. So motherfuckers, you know, when you be, you know, in your adolescence and all that, you play all that bullshit.
No, that's a fact, because they try to figure out where you're gonna
I mean, and on top of that, you know how like a regular motherfucker that goes away to college freshman year, they come back to visit home the first time, they call it the freshman 10. Then they gain 10 pounds. When you're a football player, you go to college, it's like a freshman 30. You know what I mean?
World.
Like they go, all right, you're gonna have to get into shape or get to the body size of what's crazy. Look at Kidda always, he's told us plenty of times when he got to college, he looked around the room and was like, oh, fuck that.
Come on now.
It's like these, but as legend has it, he would sit with the linemen at the tables and in catering and go plate for plate with them.
Come on now. For real, they couldn't fuck with him. Oh my God.
That's funny.
Oh
You
my
know
God.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it was that's why I sometimes I step on the scale and I've been hovering lower than 210 lately, which is back in my like 18, 19-year-old days. I would have given everything to be 210. I could barely get 150 with like soaking wet, bro. It's like, man. But
that's
know,
crazy.
They
How
say
metabolism be working back then?
it's not a terrible 210, but still not in shape 210.
Yeah. You know what crazy is man, I can't it's hard for me to gain weight. I'm still battling my metabolism even early into my 40s, but I don't want to jinx myself because I'm so grateful of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's
I'm
one
like-
thing I had for a long time. I think it was probably around like 25, 26, 27. I know what I found out when I was 27, but it was probably a lot earlier. But I didn't ever stand on a scale in my 20s outside of the Air Force. And so I ended up going to a fucking physical and standing on the scale, and then they were like, all right, that's 198. I was like, what?
you're like, whoa.
Fuck. And then I had all these questions about being fat, and I was like, what is this? And they were like, that's we'll set you up with the cholesterol the cholesterol person. I was like, oh, you just fucking sat here and politely told me I'm fat. I need to go grab a pair of fucking running shoes and get at it.
There it is. Cardio is where it's at though. When you
I
want
couldn't last more than one afternoon. I was like, nah, never again. I said I'd rather not even. So I literally was like, you know what? I'm going on one of them fasting diets where for 4 hours I could eat, but the other 20 food is off limits.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, it wasn't
They say
bad.
that fasting helps cleanse everything out, bro.
I mean, because your body goes to getting energy from what you got just
sacrificing
stored
our
in there.
lives for food. We didn't eat 3, 4, fucking 5 times a day.
Come on now.
Naturally, we probably
Yeah,
only
we might
ate
have
once
ate
a day.
3, 4 times a month.
Max.
If that.
snack on a bird's beak or whatever the fuck.
Oh, world.
Hey, bro, what the fuck? That was my
Cold
bird's beak. I was
world.
saving it.
Yeah.
Ah, oh, world. Oh, my
Hey, look, that's where the ketogenic diet derives from, or they call, or some there's other variations like the paleo diet, where because we didn't eat things with sugar or carbohydrates like that. We ate things like nuts, paws, and proteins. You know what I mean? Like we was killing for shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We was on the hunt, motherfucking, fasting
We were
because
one
we're
with
forced
nature.
to.
We
And
ate
we're in
everything
ketosis,
off
just
the
hunting down
bush
mammoths.
and then killed our own with like arrows and rocks and whatever.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Just
Big time. Set up traps, dig a hole, put like leaves on top of it.
and just wait.
Yeah. It's like this is where they usually run, right?
Yeah, and see at that point too, patience
this is
is
what
not
we're
even a
gonna do.
virtue. You're just inclined to just wait. You know what I mean? Because you don't even know what time is. You just know the sun is going down or up. So you're just like, all right, waiting for this
I need to go back and
waiting
watch
for this
Primal.
food.
Man, that's such a interesting.
Yeah, you've been telling me about that joint.
I for one night I turned it on and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch some of this, and so I watched the first 3 episodes of season 1. But yeah, I want to go back to it because the more you think about caveman life, the more awesome it sounds. I'm like, man, we were fucking badass. Like we fuck everything up. We weren't like intellectually superior outside of like being able
We were
to
primal.
maybe like manufacture a trap or get you to run off a cliff.
You know what's crazy?
Like imagine being so
I
badass that
subscribe
you're
to
like,
the-
nah, I'd rather just jump off this cliff than deal with those guys right now.
Come on.
Crazy.
I mean, think about it. It's like you. This is a day and age where like you're getting eaten alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this motherfucker come through, they smell you from far.
Kill or be killed, right?
Real talk.
And I think that's why we're the only ones standing after all those like other great apes and other hominins. It's like, whoa, we really did kind of like cause a ruckus and make sure that we were like the boss of the area.
Yeah, real talk. We're like, look, with these dinosaurs, they're a problem, right? Like,
Yeah.
we need something, and we need
I know
something to
for
happen.
sure,
Motherfucker,
man.
shit hit the earth, bam! The little fucking asteroid or whatever killed the dinosaurs. And they're like, woo, good shit. You're like, we'll just wait it out. We'll wait it out in these caves. You know what I mean?
Relentless. The survival of the fittest.
And that is what primal is, right? It's basically primal is to be your primal instinct is survival. So it's like, and then like by any means.
Your primal instincts are to eat, and basically not be eaten.
Yes, and then what's crazy? Once we got into the mix, we started figuring out, hey man, procreating is that shit, man. You ain't lying. And then we start mass producing.
I think that is a byproduct of eating good. It's like, man, we gotta share the wealth.
Man, we gotta crescent this meal with some fornication here.
Get some more motherfuckers around here.
Hey, we need get the ladies in here, man. We need to build civilization. Let's go ahead and get civilization jump started, baby.
That is absolutely primal. We don't live like that no more, really. It's totally money influenced. But back in the day, it used to be about that food and that woman.
One time I was on mushrooms and I was tripping about how I go to, because I like microdosing and going grocery shopping. So one time it hit me with one of those epiphanies. I was like, whoa, I go to the store and I buy dead animal flesh and it comes wrapped in plastic on styrofoam. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's mankind putting their name on
out.
it.
If they get rid of these grocery stores, I'm asked out. How am I gonna get filet mignon? I gotta kill some shit. You know what I mean? It's like, you never really think about that, how pampered we are as a society. And like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, shout out to the Boy Scouts. They was trying to get us. That was the precursor to teaching us how to hunt and kill for your own.
They were teaching some game. I never was a Boy Scout or
Me
anything
neither.
like
I used to
that,
clown the
but
Boy Scouts. Shout out to them
it's
now.
the get
I regret
up.
it.
Oh
It's the
yeah,
get
hey,
up.
I was one when I was
I
a
got to get
kid.
my son in the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, I was one when I was a kid.
My best friend
did it
was,
for
and I
about
used
a
to make
year.
fun of him, but I was secretly jealous.
Yeah,
My
it sounds
mama, I
cool.
went
Because my dad's like, oh, you don't need to go to a Boy Scout.
Well, your pops was like, "Nah, I heard some stories about them leaders."
My
I
pops was like,
watched
listen,
you.
we're going to take you out, teach you how to shoot some guns in the woods.
Come on now.
The
That's
leaders,
exactly that was my
the
Boy
leaders
Scout.
is kind of like an Epstein Island thing, or the
Damn it.
Catholic Church or
Damn.
something like that.
Allegedly.
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 Hey,
Oh,
see,
world.
and it might have been a handful of motherfuckers and fucked it up for all the Boy Scout leaders out there.
Oh world.
Damn it, John.
Oh,
There's always
man.
someone named John. Shout out to, no offense to anyone named John. I'm just saying, that's like the anonymous name. They put John on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, was it John Smith is supposedly the most common name in America? Probably not anymore, but I'm pretty sure at one
And that was
point
from the days too.
I learned
that was from the days your last name was what you did. You know what I mean? You'd be like, John Blacksmith, right? And they'd be like, oh, well, we can't all be blacksmith. Well, I'm a blacksmith. Well, then, you know what? You're John Smith. Then another guy, well, I'm Smith too. Then because I'm a blacksmith. Then it turned, you know what? Well, I'm John Black. Then. All right, yeah, John Black. You know what I mean? Then there's like the shoemaker. Oh, what was my name then? Duh. You know what I mean? Shoemaker. See? That's how it all started. Then the Jewish, right? They were like, the Hebrews, they were like, we're going to name ourselves after all the precious metals. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's not bad. That's pretty cool,
Right? They're like, dibs on all the precious metals. Yeah, man. Shout out to the ancient folks out there that paved the way for us to ponder the mysteries that you guys have the answers to and keep it from us.
Come on now.
So there was a
people.
neat thought experiment that I ran into, and they were it's like, how like everything in the universe is almost like quantifiable in a sense, even like in the stuff that we can't see, we can measure it. That's what time is. It's basically a measurement in 4D space time. It's neat to say, like, maybe if material exists in the universe and our material became a brain and we think about stuff, like maybe we are the universe's way of thinking about itself.
Well, there's theories that everything is connected in the universe, and even to the point that it is like a consciousness, right? And like, why do you think they come up with why do you think they say things like, speaking into existence, or the people that practice manifestation, because they're literally thinking of things and making it appear, you know what I mean? Or making it happen, making it come to fruition. Like,
well,
you can call it determination or motivation,
testable.
but some people think it's something else going on here too. That they're, or even like Einstein, going back to, you said thought experiment. Einstein called it a thought experiment because he would get into a sort of like a trance and just be like, I thought of it. You know what I mean? He would go into this deep states of thought. But like, imagine this: you have fools that came after came after him, and they came up with theories like, oh, he might have been tapping into the source field. Like, there is a source field, and then that's why they have sayings like "great minds think alike." You might have somebody on one side of the world, or in this case, like Nikola Tesla and Thomas Jefferson. They came up with damn near the same ideas, or at least the same ideologies in a different way. But it's like, how do you and they're on different spectrums of the country, and back in the time where everything's word of mouth. If not, you know what I'm saying, like, you had to be around this motherfucker to see what was going on. So they come up with the similar ideas. It could be they're drawing from a source, so to speak.
Yeah.
Same way they say history repeats itself, maybe, or even that they say that the universe is ever expanding. This fucked me up when I was shrooming the other day. It's like the universe is ever expanding. So like, what if I was able to be fast enough to get to be where I'm right there at the edge of it while it's going, and it's ever expanding? If I was to throw something, is there a barrier there? Or is the thought of it ever expanding when you're in the space where we're thinking of things linear and flat, and we're in space, it's a whole different beast. So it's like maybe there is no limit, but it's something that just curves around. Like, and for all we know, you could be trying to find the edge of it and keep going forever and ever and just going in circles, so to speak.
If you really are interested in stuff like this, you can sign up for some YouTube channels that like specialize in astrophysics, like actual science. So don't go into like the fucking conspiracies, like the whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
because that's
there's
where
actual scientists out there that spends
I like
a
the
lot of money
conspiracy.
in trying to figure out some crazy ass shit. And that's why you get to, use crazy ass shit in the real world, is because it starts with physics and then it expands into technology. But it requires our abstract, ability to come up with complex ideas that turn into, reality, in the sense that we can actually control it because it's testable and verifiable, that basically every single time that we try and do something, it happens. And that and until it stops happening, then we kind of just like roll with it. But it doesn't always
Hit me with the
happen the
X-Files
same way
drop.
forever. And that's the cool thing about science, is that, like, oh shit, we just found out that something new happened. That shit ain't working no more. It must work a different way. And then they put all their focus in this new way, and then they come up with a new ideology, and then that's what I guess the science community is built off of peer review. So after hundreds and hundreds of people looking into it with the new information, they can all come to collective agreement whether or not this new paper is theoretical. And if it becomes theoretical, if it becomes a theory, then oftentimes that's when you win a Nobel Prize or something like that. Big stuff.
I didn't realize this is one of my new goals now. I need to win a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, the Peace Prize is a total different thing, but there's Nobel Prizes in science.
Okay, I just need anything. I need one of them Nobels, bruh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, look at what the president wants more than anything. It is a.
He was like, Kendrick Lamar has one. I demand one.
Yeah. Well, here you go. Yeah, that's a good. That's a great way to look at it. If you compare it to like a Grammy or an Emmy, and you talk to the
Kendrick
actual,
got one. He got the Pulitzer. Oh no, he has a Pulitzer. Never mind.
That's for
writers,
right? So
for writing. High accomplishment for writing.
Yeah, Nobel Prizes are usually awarded to something that actually
breakthroughs in science and medicine
changes the world somehow.
Yeah. Okay, I need to figure out how to make I need to be the world's first out loud alchemist.
Oh, alchemy?
Yeah, I mean gold.
We have no reason to believe any of that stuff was actually like real. But
I mean, that's
just
you ever
because
heard
we've tried and it never fucking does it. Goddamn thing.
You know what they say the Sorcerer's Stone is, right? It's not gold.
Huh?
The Sorcerer's Stone is urine.
No, now you're just talking about like stories. We don't know what the Sorcerer's Stone is. That's just a story.
Conspiracy.
It's like say what a lightsaber
is. A conspiracy theory bogey.
I love the X-Files, and I could talk about this stuff for days, but it takes a lot for me to get convinced by this crazy. I'm very skeptical now, and I want to do my due diligence to be like, if I feel like something's far-fetched. Lately I've been quick to it, where I'll be like, they'll try and clickbait you, and I'll be like, what the fuck, before I even click this, how am I like, nah? And then it'll just be like total
There's no Tom Brady at the press conference either.
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite. I'm clicking on it.
You're clickbaiting.
We gotta have a show now.
Yeah, well, we've been talking about this. When I get inserted into a new
Oh, yeah,
cage,
there you
maybe
go.
I could set up a routine. But it's
Yeah,
hectic right now.
we're
It's
talking
been
about
hectic.
crazy shit.
This whole last year has been hectic. It's been
We can get like
never.
we'll just come up with a list of shit that, like, and you could just debunk the crazy shit that I believe.
Yeah, I'll do my best to actually sit
Yes,
there
this is
and do
awesome.
and do some reading. I don't
Yeah,
mind.
I'll give you some days in advance. I'll tell you some of the crazy shit that I buy into. And shout out to Johnny Mins. I was rocking a shirt on Friday. He got me an Anunnaki shirt.
Oh man,
He
that's a
was like,
great
"What's your
story.
address, bro?" He's like, he's like, "I'm gonna send you a shirt." I'm like, "Oh man, shit, I gotta send you something." He's like, "No, trust me."
Theology is pretty cool, man. I
And he
don't
let me.
mind the
He surprised
Anunnaki
me when I opened.
story.
I was like, "Oh hell yeah, Anunnaki shirt, fuck yeah."
Yes,
Yeah,
this
watch.
he
Hold on,
who
let me go
came
grab it.
and seeded the earth and created man from, I don't know, some dumb person. He turned dumb caveman into beautiful smart man. The Anunnaki and their glorious ways, I guess. That's what a lot of ancient worlds did. Zoroastrian is a neat religion to study. Uh, it's a precursor, and I guess I guess it evolved with a lot of Judaism, like early Judaism,
There,
but
bam.
really
Oh shit!
Zoroastrianism is
Look, there, look.
way
Yeah,
older
I was
than
rocking this
most.
on Friday. I forgot to shout him out. Now that I think about it. But yeah, see, the Anunnaki is some crazy looking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They're the ones in the Old Testament talking about eat the apple. You
Well,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I was talking about Zoroastrianism right now, and if you want to go back even further into stories, the Anunnaki are in basically the same character is in the Zoroastrian religion.
What is the Zep Tepes? I heard of this and I was like, it's like the Egyptians, the first Egyptian dynasties were like they would always like praise the Zep Tepes.
Uh, Beats me. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Not
that's
too
what I said. I was
familiar
like,
with
oh,
that.
Zep Tepes. I was like, I'm not aware of that. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? Because like even when I remember, I was like another new one to me is like the Elohims. I was like, the fuck is the Elohim? And you're like, oh, that's the Hebrew shit. And I was like, oh
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So this really refers to the first occasion where one god rose from primordial waters to establish order. So it's basically like the first time
UFO.
some
That sounds like the USO.
mindful being was like came out of the sounds like order. It sounds like ocean, really. Um, rose from the primordial waters, which is actually kind of neat because if they do say that, if that is a translation from Egyptian primordial waters, it's not a complex thought, but they're right
Like
on. They're
it
right
could be
on it. Like
metaphorical
like
waters
we
of creation
basically
and things
still
of that
think
nature.
that in primordial waters, that's where life began.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it could be a metaphorical, or actually it could be literal, as in like
Yeah,
the
it's
creation of.
like I said, it's not a fucking like an extraordinary thought. This is something that most man would probably consider at least some sort of like we'll
Beginning,
call
origin,
we'll call them
story.
what are those fucking philosophers, right? Like every civilization has a shit ton of philosophers talking about a whole bunch of nothing, trying to figure out a whole bunch of goose chase, and not an ever-ending goose chase. But for from time to time, they do come up with a nice thought experiment, and then they all sit there and
They come
they
up with that eureka moment.
collaborate, and then they go like, wow, that's pretty wild. Like we've broken down all sorts of scenarios, and it kind of fits that methodology of your of whatever your
Plato's.
their philosophical thought
You
process
know,
was,
man,
or
thinking
their
like, I
idea.
think 4 a.m. or whatever. Who said that?
Yeah,
I
I could
think 4
totally, but
a.m.
and they're definitely drunk or they're high on something, right? Like
Hell yeah.
wilderness is
They
always
used to be
giving
in
us
them little caves
something
with the
to fuck
methane gas
around
in that
with.
motherfucker. Getting
They
low.
know that Yeah, they're not going into any of these meetings sober. I'm pretty sure they're all fucked up.
Yeah,
somehow.
mind altering substances and alcohol and other fermented substances and things of that nature was, you know what I mean? That's how they would tap into them other realms, B. You feel me? I mean, they come back like, hey, yo, I figured it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need to do more mushrooms. That's how I be figuring it out. I ain't gonna lie.
that's crazy. Yep.
Find a way.
I don't know if my brain could take all that. Like, I've dabbled and I've the last time I tried, I was like just one little fucking mushroom, and I dropped it, and I was like, ooh, it's already hitting too.
The little blueies,
I don't remember what it was.
the Louis Vuitton, man.
It was a skinny, non-threatening looking motherfucker, and it turned out to be like a kind of punch to the face a little bit. You know, nothing knocking me out, but I was laughing my ass off. Maybe it was like a little a little
It was
punch in the
potent.
chin, but it was like, oh well, is your hand okay? I was laughing my
I've
ass
been there,
off.
man.
Yeah, that this is funny. Because I maybe when I was younger, really trying for the first time, not expecting what to experience. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could ever go back to those days, but yeah, for what it's worth, I don't know why I wasn't expecting what I was gonna experience, and that shit was fun. I was like, man, that little fucking shrimpy, freaking non-threatening ass mushroom really did that. Okay, that was fun.
Yeah, we started dabbling with mushrooms when we was in high school, and I remember one of the first times like coming home after like a crazy trip, and then me and my pops is washing the car. He goes, oh, help me wash the car. I'm like, sure, right? And I'm still coming down, but I remember just the water coming down the thing, and he's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, doing regular shit on mushrooms is fucking awesome. Like, you know what I mean? Like I remember,
walking
we were
at night
kids
was
playing.
amazing.
We were at some school. We were shrooming. This is like in a summer vacation, so it's like there's no, it's like there's people playing basketball at the school and stuff like that. But we're just there shrooming at the little playground, and then, there was one of the red rubber balls, with the little grooves on it. The bouncy balls, the rubber joints. And it's like, so the homie grabs one. He's like, hey, let's go play backboard. And I'm like, fuck yeah, that shit was insane. Like just the super vibrant red ball just bouncing on, and it was like everything was like in slow motion. I just remember tripping like, oh, shrooming's hella crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember the ball like coming at me too, just boom, hitting me like, oh shit, because I'm watching it come at me slow mo, but I'm tripping off the grooves on it. Like it was insane, the detail of shit. Like when I was way younger, it's funny because shrooms don't do that to me, so to speak, the slow motion things at all. But I do remember that, like tripping, like whoa, feels like I was like, it felt like I did Molly before I ever did shrooms when I was a kid, and I was like, the body felt that's what it reminded me, like, oh, it feels like I'm on Molly, like with psychedelic tones. You know what I mean? Like, fell in love with it instantly.
Yeah, I didn't ever add into the Molly stuff until way later.
Hey, Bogey, I
Yeah.
got some information on that shooting in San Francisco. It
Okay.
says the police report indicates that the shooting of 49ers Keon White happened after an argument with Little Baby at San Francisco nightclub. That's all
That's
say.
what somebody that shout out to Smitty. That's what he was talking about, man. Smitty, he from the EA too, man. Shout out to our
And
guy.
it says no suspect has been named. That's about it.
So he gets in an argument with Little Baby, and somebody from his side probably pulls a banger out on him. He's probably like, "Hey, bro, how you feel, man? You're supposed to be in the Super Bowl. They traded your ass, and then you lost to the team that went to go win the Super Bowl. What? Little Baby look like Little Baby will have a banger on him, or people would shoot with bangers on him because he's a little guy. You know what I mean? He's talking a big shit too. Shout out to Little Baby. Stay safe.
Yeah, some crazy stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you know what? I mean, I said, let's go ahead and put a ball on this
Oh
one.
yeah, give me a second. Oh, tap in tomorrow. I'm going to have Chargers Power Hour episode 20 at what is it? I'm doing 2:30 Central Time, 12:30 Pacific Time. So if you can join me tomorrow, I gladly appreciate it. Thank you all for joining
man.
us.
Yeah, man. Episode 20 of the Chargers Power Hour tomorrow at noon. You know what I mean? Stay tapped in, and we'll be back at you. Wake your game up Friday morning.
Or
You know what I'm saying?
hop on over tonight to the Stay Tuned Live.
There you go.
Come on now.
Check out the fellas at Stay Tuned Live. I might pop up, talk some shit, smoke one or two. You know what I mean? But shit, you have a shout out to everybody at Stay Tuned Live camp. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Just stay tapped in, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
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 Yeah. Sky, I run a tight ship. Loose lips sink ships. Run shit, dripping like a runny faucet. Let that sink in. Table full of bosses at the meeting, double crosses, and we gon' have to toss you off the deep end, baller blockers. They tryna block my shine, solar eclipse. I'm a mobster and a doctor. I prescribe your daily fix. From the tech mecca, we lit, we see chips. Bench presser pumping this weight, the bees flip. Don't let the tech stretch you talking that shit, get green lit. Silly suckers tried to ride my wave, got seasick. How I'm living, counting this chicken, we out eating. AM to the PM every day, carpe diem. Yeah, I tell you about that money off top, Bogart, gotta feed somebody. Look, I don't know nothing except make more money. If you ain't got no money, then you ain't nobody. Money is a religion, righteous cause for sinning, riding for the cause. We've been down from the beginning. 100 miles are running, all your mouths are running. If you ain't talking money, then you ain't saying nothing. Yeah, we finna ball like recess. Stash bands in the wall and the heat vents. Vacuum seal so the smell don't seep in. I represent the underworld, this ain't no secret. Stay 10 toes down, both feet pressed. Duck the alphabet, boys, cover up my feet prints. They know my name, I'm heavy in this game. Knee deep in this bang, I ain't just get my feet wet. We way fresher so they got vendetta. So we keep stick with us, leave you with a leaky defense. How I'm living, counting this chicken, we out eating. AM to the PM every day, carpe diem. Yeah, I'll tell you about that money off top, Bogart, gotta feed somebody. Look, I don't know nothing except make more money. If you ain't got no money, then you ain't nobody.